Good morning, everyone. Oh, it is 4:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, and any moment now we will be expecting the release of the kit for Cinq Association Honglu. Hope everyone's ready. I know I am. My neck is fully ready to crack. I know. It's impressive. The schedule. I hope everything's on time. It's now, funnily. Oh wait, did I actually start stream at right time? Are they fully on time right now? Is it now? Oh my god, it's now. It's here. Perfect. Gorgeous. Good morning. Good morning. 'Tis here indeed. Let me just set that up for y'all. It's either going to be peak or Peem. This is true. It's true. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it regardless, because I'm just excited to see more Cinq. That is the long and short of it as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'll just get the images up so you guys can see them. Let's see. Oh my god, it's one page. Oh my god, it's one page. Yes! Wait, is this section 3 by... It is section 3. Okay, so he is Dawn's coworker. I was like 90% sure, but still. Okay. Anyway, good morning, everyone. We are going to go check on not only the ID, but also the new Reflect trial, and just general updates. I think that there's enough here that we can, like, fit it in. Let's see, until Friday? What's happening until Friday? I just joined it, it sounded like you drowned. That's just tradition, you don't have to worry about that. Oh, okay, let's get some better energy going. How's about this? It's an identity. There we go. Now let me pull the screen up for you. Is this the Lucio Cliff upscale? I mean, sometimes I think what we might be seeing, and I could be wrong, is an anomaly of seasons. I feel like there's been a lot of reason for us to be saying there's like a bunch of dudes. We had the 5 dudes this season with the 5 nurse fathers, and those were some pretty big guys. I don't know if that means we're always gonna get that many big guys every season, you know? I don't know if that's gonna be a whole theme. That is the wrong window. There we go. Why do you gargle your mouth when you start streaming? Just curious? I wanted to have a way to let people know that the stream was starting. And it's just a nice way to get my energy up, I guess. There's not a huge, like, pragmatic reason to it. It's just, like, I like having a tradition. It kind of sets my brain in, and it's just nice. Alright. But let's see. I want to make sure that this is ready to go. There we have it. I see. Yeah. Ugh. Alright. So, I'm wondering exactly what his Cinq energy is gonna be like. Oh, right. You know what? Let me just ping the Discord, too. And also, let me, while we're getting started, make sure there's a new Discord link, because I think we're overdue for one, because the last one ran out. Give me just a tick on that. Server settings. I'm gonna turn off streamer mode because I'm not showing Discord. But I think the big question I have right now is he's not gonna have a skill 4. He's just not gonna have a skill 3 too. That's fine. That's not really a huge issue. I saw a good chunk of stuff involving how folks are thinking he would have his own, like, coin reuse skills. I wonder if that's the theme. I am actually looking forward to them using that more often, if only because I think coin reuse is a nice way to just take a move and give it a natural upgrade without having to overhaul it with a total, like, new skill, you know? They made the Chinese friend, they made the Chinese man French Chinese. Yeah, they did kind of like, so here's the thing, everyone has to get a little bit more French as we get into Kanto 10. We already had that with Kanto 8, we already had Honglu's version of Kanto 8, now we're getting the reverse of it. It really is just like a Cinq, honestly, from what I could read. That tracks. Alright, I got the new link on deck. Let me just get the link to the actual stream going in the Discord, and we should be gurched. And then I'll read. I am very curious to also see what to expect from the Reflect trial. I think this might be one of the few times where I'm, like, excited for one. Because, how to put it? Because Lei Hung is someone that we don't have the experience to deal with yet. Like, we're not at that level. But we could still fight him without the Hesed's Mercy shit, you know? Anyway, Goon on alert. The kit's out. Y'all, time to see how he cleans house. Actually, no. It's time to see how he cleans his plate. No, let's put more thought into it. The kit's out, y'all. Time to see how he acts French. To fit it. Come on by. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fine. Any hoodle. Let's get to the nitty-gritty then. The haste passive scares me because of MD for the backup gimmick. Okay. Let's see. Let's start off with the passives. No, with the statuses. So, let me get mine up out. No. Higher energy. Middle always just feels good for this. Alright. So, first things first, let's check on his statuses. I'm already seeing Nerve Strike. I don't believe there's a reason to see this Nerve Strike as anything as different as Don Quixote, so I'll just put this here as Nerve Strike for now. And just give it a quick read. Against falling effects based on target, or target part's Nerve Strike stack. Gain Clash Power, gain Base Power, gain Clash Power, and Base Power. Expires with the unit that inflicts this effect against a different target for a different part. Replaced when another unit inflicts Nerve Strike. Stacks are preserved. So here's what's interesting about that. Hello, how late am I? Barely. We just started. So here's what's interesting about that. I don't know if we really need to look into or think a lot about what those exact numbers are going to be. There might be a reason for it. But I think unless there's precedent already, we've got a good idea on what to expect, because this is already what we have for Don Quixote. Here, let me show you. So, Nerve Strike Don Quixote. Max stack is 3. I'll flip through this so that you can see it every often. It has a max stack. Unit that's inflicted gets the following effects. And then if we go back over here, the unit that's inflicted this Nerve Strike gains the following effects based on target or target's part Nerve Strike stack. And like, you can see it's very much verbatim. Why did it just start lagging now? Let's see. Stream health? It might be a little slow. It might be chugging a little bit. Let's see if that continues, though. They tend to be identical? Yeah. So we can go based off of what we have on Don Quixote. 1 stack is Clash Power +1. 2 stack is Base Power +1. 3 stack is both of them. And that's just about it. The only thing that is worth acknowledging here that isn't acknowledged by Don Quixote is that it's replaced when another unit inflicts Nerve Strike, and the stacks are indeed preserved. So I assume that just means that it'll change between Hong Lu and Don Quixote, but if you're already at 3 Nerve Strike, it's not like you're resetting. It's not like the Nerve Strike loses effect just because someone else has it. Good morning, Ravens. Is it boys? It's boys. It's boys. The boys are in town. They are here. Anyway. Next off, we've got... do I even want to put down Nerve Strike for this one? Like, I guess I'll type up a, the stacks preserver being updated being included in Don Quixote's 2, so likely. Yeah. Here, I'll put it as, without getting into the details, Nerve Strike stacks when, hit by a unit that can inflict Nerve Strike. This is technically an assumption, but I am gonna put it down here and just see if this ages well. As a rule, you know best by experimenting. 1 stack, gain 1 Clash Power. 2 stack, gain 1 Base Power. 3 stack, gain both. Max stack is 3. There we go. Even though it's 2:38 a.m., but I just woke up. Yeah. How many skills we got? 3! He is a regular basic bitch fixer, and you know what? I will take that right now. It is the slow month, and I am okay with them going easy on him. It's only 3. Yeah, it's only 3. Hong Lu might start sealing Nerve Strike. Yeah. It's only 3, not variants. Yes. So, let's go into the next one, which is more interesting. Witnessed Eastern Cinq. Now, also, let's keep in mind, A surrendered Witnessing, It might be thematic. B, the gaze bearing and being a witness might also be important. Probably not that deep, but I'm willing to entertain the idea. Great, isn't this the second Fixer Honglu ID in a row? Oh. I mean, yeah, Escort Chuno-kun is technically a fixer. Not an association fixer, but a fixer nonetheless, yeah. This is true. This is true. Alright. So let's see here. Witnessed Eastern Cinq. Wait, offense level plus the stack. Okay. Let's see how he gets the stack then. I'm just gonna say gain offense level equal to the stack. Sure, that's fine. And then at X plus stack, base skills, gain more poise, potency. Is that showing up on screen? No, so we'll just do this. Doot. And then we've got at X plus stack, base skills, gain more poise, count. Okay. So already we're seeing some sustain here, where it's kind of like how they handled it with not the exact way, but with Pinky Sinclair, where it seems like they really want you to maintain poise, which is a little... Units like this don't tend to have a hard time maintaining poise, but it's almost like they really want you to get to a certain threshold. Again, like Pinky Sinclair. Opinions on an ID that spends poise like charge? That would be Cinq Sinclair. His skills only generate charge count. Or, I'm sorry, his skills only generate poise count. With the exception of his skill 3, that spends all of the poise count by turning it into poise potency and then dealing more damage on crit. So I think that's definitely possible. Definitely out there. Alright, let's see. I've seen enough. I want 5 more IDs just like this one on my desk expeditiously. I need to hit the MD and nerve strike Ariane until their heads explode. Guys, I feel like we need more, like, I've forgotten their name. I've forgotten what these IDs are called. Not seasonal, but general IDs? Not support IDs. Is it general IDs? Standard IDs? Maybe that's it? I would like that. Wouldn't it be 4? We have Cinq Dawn. I mean, we currently have... What is it? 5? No, 6 IDs now? We currently have 5 Sinners with Cinq IDs. We've got Sinclair, Otis, Hong, Lu, Merceau, and Dawn. Yeah, standard ID. Standard fare. There we go. My love for Zvi and X-Corp needs to be upheld. I want to get a Trey Association on the board, man. I want to see more of the Oofy. I want to get 8 Association on the board at that. Jesus Christ. That one feels overdue. Anyway, let's take a look. Sinclair? I mean, Sinclair's there. Whilst I didn't want to place Full Stop Hong Lu, my Story Fave IDs team, I really liked the Acid ID when I saw it, so I can first spin wherever I get him. I mean, he's definitely going to be more of a tool to replace his existing burn units than he was for his poise units if we're going to talk meta. If we're going to talk meta, he's definitely fitting into burn season. Anyway, let's take a look. Dodeca ID with no other mention of it? Yeah, no, I would think that would be a really funny way to establish it. I'm fine with that. That's kind of how they did the Oofy. Kind of not really, because they were technically mentioned in Library of Ruina, but I'm getting into semantics. Anyway, he's got 2 passives. Let's start with his main, or his innate passive. A dual witnessed. When we're Heisho, you're probably gonna have to wait until we get Merceau's Heisho in the Spring Cultivation Bach Gak. Upon entering the encounter for the first time, gain witnessed Eastern Cinq equal, hold on. Eastern Cinq equal to the number of Cinq Association IDs set as backup or support units. Including defeated units. Really? So he benefits from being the only Cinq on the field. Oh, I like that idea. It fits in with the concept of him being like, well, of the Cinq just being one-on-oneers. Also, soloers are gonna like that. All right, let's see. And then against a target, no, against the target, a base attack skill hit last. Inflict, nerve, strike, Hong Lu, next turn, or in focus encounters the part. Okay, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. He needs a means to apply that. You know what this means, actually? I don't think the Reflect Trial allows you to select only a partial team. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't, in fact. But this is going to be a very fun ID for YouTubers to make fight Lei Hong. Why is my browser glitching? Didn't I see that? Oh, well, it's fine. I'm just seeing, like, a little flash of red, like, around... Wait, I think you guys are seeing it, too. Wait. Are you seeing it? There's, like, a little flash of red around to the right of where the defensive skill is. Oh, well. Oh, need 20 Cinq ID? Yeah. Soloers are gonna like it, you bet I do. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Could run full Cinq and choose how many to bring in? I think that's the play. Because, like, this means that his witness is gonna get up to 4. And that means you would just, like, slide in the other Cinq in the back, which means that you would get all their passives, which is nice. Anyway, next we have the Sin-powered passive. This one, or at least I've heard it's the Sin-powered passive. Because I've been told that they're no longer saving the final, like, passive that's before the support passive as the Sin-powered one. I'll have to double check that, but I've been told that now. At least with the Song ID. Anyway, Viracint Pyro Jade. Needing your such reuse coins may be a bit problematic to the city for what I'm seeing right now. He is Saint Dawn, but all skills have -1 coin amount. Maybe. Oh, Pyro Jake. Wait. No, that's a YouTube name. Pyro Jade. I'll take a look at that closer to when we get to the skills. Let's see. On Clash Win, if target has Nerve Strike, Hong Lu. Let's see. Turn end. Gain haste. I keep forgetting that there's haste. It's the one thing the Cinq has in common. Gain haste next turn for every X poise potency on self. Okay, cool. You gotta have some kind of haste. I'm assuming the haste and speed is going to fuel something. And then deal, because every Cinq has a way to value being faster. Deal plus burn potency on target, percent damage on crit, and then increase max cap by X% for every Y nerve strike Hong Lu on target. Hold up. This is sounding pretty damn familiar, isn't it? Oh shit. This already sounds pretty damn familiar. Wait. Haste pays off with the evade, presumably? Oh, Cinq versus Pallor Mitten style. Who's the best one-on-one fight? Everyone who's used the Pallor Mitten style that we've seen is dead, and Cinq fixers are still alive. At least in IDs. Okay. This is already looking similar to Don Quixote. I know that shouldn't be a surprise, but it has been, what, 2 seasons since we've gotten a Cinq ID, and this is from the same area? Alright, let's find out. I want to load up Cinq Dawn one more time. That's Ryoshu. Get out of here. We've got... Wrong Cinq Dawn. This Cinq Dawn. Let's take a look at her passive and just compare it to what we've got up here. So, Viracint Pyro Jade. This is turn end, gain 1 haste next turn for every 3 poise. This is on Clash Win, gain it next turn. So there's already one difference between here and Hong Lu, it's the activation effect. The Pyro Jade also is the one on Dawn that inflicts Nerve Strike, which is fine. They can be separate. Let's see. And then deal, let's take a look at this last one. Deal burn potency % damage on target. Okay, already there. On critical hit. Cool. Increase max cap by 5% for every nerve strike on the target. So this would get it up to 30%. This is either going to be power crept or kept the same. I'd be surprised if it was weakened. Oh, why do I have an index deal on my face? I think I know why. Hold on. I didn't mean to go Rien. Oh, let's see. I've got to do this. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, cool. That's better. Oh, this guy's kind of buns? I don't think so. I think we've been spoiled. I think if you want to compare, that's fine. Because, like, if you want to compare him to a nurse father, sure. But, like, we're not always gonna get that. And I think differences in kind are better than always going more powerful. No, I'm too late? I'm sorry to tell you. We're only on the passives right now. And all I'm seeing is that this passive that we have already feels similar to what we've got on Dawn. It just might be power crept, which is fine. It's fine. We've been fed gourmet steroids for too long. Yeah. Like you already small upscale as we can start stacking Nerve Strike on turn 1 without resources? Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, let's go into the support passive. Because remember, it is unlikely that this is going to be a Cinq that you're going to put on the same team at the same time. I mean, if you really want to min-max it, of course. You're incentivized not to, at the very least. We've been eating perfect cooked steak, now we're back eating to water and bread. You are back to eating a regular-ass lunch. Let's be real. Water and bread would mean, like, you're getting another 2-0. You're getting another 2-0 Zvi ID. And Kim Ji-hoon already said he's done serving us prison food. Come on. Let's be real about it. I'll melt. Yo, what up, Olette? I'll melt open the way out. Alright, let's see. One ally with the fastest speed on Clash win against enemies. Win against DSC Song says otherwise. DSC Song is good. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I like him a lot. On Clash win against enemies, I think you're just spoiled. That have burn or unique burn. Inflict bind next turn. Let's see. Inflict bind next turn. Let's see. Okay, that seems fine. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much there. The Cinq likes to inflict bind. It's very fitting. I'm wondering if they want to incentivize solos with others, but I guess we'll see. If target has X minus burn count, also inflict burn count to the said target this turn. It has X. Oh, okay. So it's a way to maintain burn count. Okay. And then if target has Y plus burn count, also inflict burn to the said target this turn. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm seeing a really good message in chat here. A, comparison is the thief of joy, correct. Every now and then a new ID will come along to set a new power ceiling, and we get a large wave of people assuming the new ceiling is supposed to be the new floor. We need to break this habit. Yeah, at this point I've just accepted that I'm gonna laugh at people that do that. It's one of those things where you don't need to go and be too serious about the culture with it, but it's more like, I'm gonna have fun when I see it happen. Anyway. So, let's see. I think for the sake of being able to maintain burn and poise, that's fine. Maintaining burn clearly. Is burn that hard to maintain, though? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad move. I'm just saying we have a lot of means to maintain burn count on targets as of late. We've gotten more ways to juice it, granted. I guess this could be used to try and get to a certain threshold, really. Yeah. Let's see. Eastern Cinq is looking better when stacked with all switched IDs and Nerve Strike as Nerve Strikes maintains, like dueling escalate, but for all Cinq IDs. I think that's fun. Frey, love your attitude for handling anything. I blame Northern Lion. The more I've watched him, the more I feel like everything makes sense. It's one count burned at turn end, so no. Maybe. Maybe I just want to look more into burn and see what it's like. It's hard. The hearts right now is rupture, but that's rupture. Well, yeah. Rupture and Bleed are the hardest ones to maintain, because that's based on actions. It's based on one coin, right? Every coin has the potential to diminish one count. And when it comes to Burn or Tremor, any others? Sinking's the same. Sinking is the same, but I feel like they're more... Sinking is a lot more liberal with the count they give out, I feel. Especially with the DHE units. Burn is like, you've got to go out of your way to juice that more, right? Right? At least to know for sure the Cinq is better than the seasonal. Wet Cat uses charge. It says a lot about quality IDs, longer season, not KJS minus taking a break. I mean, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. I just don't see a reason to get upset about it. Anyway, Light as a Tuft of Cloud. We're already on to the skills. Alright, so, Light as a Tuft... Wait, there's the flash again. Tuft of Cloud. You've got, if this unit's speed is faster than the attacker's by X or more, or more, gain coin power. Oh, and that's it. No other clause, just gain coin power. Okay, that's fine. And then combat start, gain poise count. It kind of sucks that I see a new ID kit reveal and find out pretty much never using it in my teams. I mean, Lithium, I understand that there's a level of disappointment to being invested, but at the same time, and I don't say this to be rude, I say this coming from a place of being genuine, there are many other facets of life. Like, I don't mean you shouldn't be invested in what comes out. If you're disappointed, you're disappointed. That's just how it feels. I feel like that there's going to be a new one every 2 weeks. You can come out with that. Do you know, when I had a job, things rarely changed every 2 weeks. When I was regularly employed, things were the same one out the gate. The most exciting thing that happened was, like, someone got really upset with how their website was handled, and that turned into a story. Having this be one of the worst things that happens, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know, like, outside of anything joking, we really need to worry about that. Anyway, when we get Section 2 fixers, more interested in that, it'll happen. Which is to say, I still want to get invested in, like, how it works. It's just, I guess I more see it from a, damn, I want to see what this is made of attitude rather than a, or, if we're gonna dunk on it, have it be funny. Have it be really funny. But rather than, like, an up or down judgment, which I'm not saying you're doing. I'm not saying that you're doing that. But I am also having to speak to, like, a larger crowd here. So, Frey, is it good? Yeah, every ID is good. Anyway, let's see. Take the hit. Because this one gives me more information on the Cinque's attitude after duels. That's why it's good. That's all it needs to be. I like him, he has cool animations, that's fine. That's fine. If this unit's speed is faster than the target's by X or more, let's see, even Sloshing Ishmael? Sloshing Ishmael is what allowed me to beat Ricardo first try. What are you talking about? I have got that on stream. I think you're very much trying to focus on what YouTubers or, like, a regular crowd has said and not thinking for yourself on IDs. Come on, man. Come on. On use. On use. At X plus poise on self. Gonna use the Witnesser's extra damage percent or nice. I'm very curious to see how much that offense level is gonna work. There's no space E. Damn, did I make a typo? That's a shame. Let's see. On use at X plus poise on self. Let's see. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. You're not listening. You're gonna go into a little timeout for 5 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. This is behaviorism. At X plus poise on self, he had every chance to recognize the information and give it genuine thought. It's okay. It's 5 minutes. They can decide if they want to stick around. Let's see. I'm not sure if I like the increasing frequency of hard-baked faction buffs and IDs. That's fair. That's fair. That's reasonable. Like, I think as time goes on... Also, if anyone is just here for the details on the ID, I'm sorry. I'm not treating this like a nurse father ID or like one of the big pagers where we have a lot to get into. I'm just enjoying talking right now. I'm enjoying talking, so we're gonna keep going this like as it sees fit. Question, are IDs banned in Reflect Trial? Yeah, I need to get them back. I might make a challenge to get them back if chat's down for it though. I want to stream that this week. But yeah, what Luthrium was saying, like, disappointed in, like, not being a big fan of the factions being required in more of the statuses. I can understand that. I've talked with some people, like, mainly a couple of mods who have thoughts on Limbus, and, they're not as fond because, you know, it's a gacha, you gotta pull for it, the money and the time aspect to it is always tainted by the fact that it's a gacha, which is fine. I understand that. At the same time, I'm very big on design space. I'm very big on negative space for design and finding new ways to get creative with buffs, rather than just flat number go up, you know? Because when flat number go up, there's always going to be a higher ceiling and, you know, generally a higher floor for IDs every season, right? And I think what Project Moon wants to do is find as many ways to keep the gradual escalation of that ceiling and floor interesting as much as possible. So, a part of that is them, now that they have a big library of almost 200 IDs, they're leaning more and more on the existing factions they have, which, like, I get it. Gacha logic doesn't feel great, rewards players that have been more invested, not as much for those that aren't. But at the same time, IDs in general have gotten stronger. If you're someone that's going through, like, Kanto 4, this is still going to be a stronger ID than you had when the Cinq first came out. There's a whole conversation, and there's not really a right answer that has to come out of it. Not everything needs to be objectively right. People can have differences of opinion. But, like, I understand the topic. I understand the topic. Let's see. Okay. Add X plus poison sunburn on target, gain coin power. Remember that is a static increase. That's not a per. That is just static. Then Clash... Win, gain poise. Once again, sorry if I was wait. Oh, Sin passive you wrote may have been a spelling mistake. Ariza Clash when you activate turn end part. The Clash when just replaces the nerve strike. Wait, if you want to correct me on that, with there's text, that's fine. I'm totally fine with being corrected if it's like easily sourceable and you've done the due diligence. Let me check. You're also being very polite. You send the support passive. 1 out of the fastest speed. On Clash Win against enemies that have burn or unique burn. Sin passive you wrote may have a spelling mistake. It reads as if on Clash Win you activate the turn end. I'm not really seeing it. 1 ally with the fastest speed. On Clash Win against enemies that have burn. I didn't address unique. Oh no, I did address unique burn. Inflict bind next turn. Oh, on the field passive. Oh, let's see. On Clash Win, you activate the turn part. On Clash Win, Virulent Pyro Jade. Target is Nerve Strike, inflict Nerve Strike Hong Lu. Oh, you're right. Wait. No, you're right. If target is Nerve Strike, no, yeah. Here's what happened. I mixed it with Nerve Strike Hong Lu. So, let's just add this. I was wondering why it looked different. Here, we fixed that. Good catch. Target is Nerve Strike. Inflict Nerve Strike Hong Lu. Oh, hold up. There we go. Hello, Rome Builder. Let's see. I didn't even read. It's they updated Cinq too. I'll take a look at Cinq there. Anyway, let us get back to the skill. I'll be a little more dedicated to the skill now. Gain additional poise. Poise count equal to Nerve Strike Hong Lu on target. Okay. So that's like up to 3 poise count, which is not bad, especially since there are 3 coins. Oh, if the unit speed is faster. Okay, so there are 2 different, Colossus Chain coin power. I like that. Alright, that makes more sense. And then coin effects. We've got We've got, like, on hit, inflict, burn. On hit, inflict, burn. We'll say that's times 2. And then deal plus poise on self. Peace on self. Poise on self. Poise off self. On self. Plus burn on target. Percent. Oh, is this just the clause again? Okay. Damage on critical hit. Okay. So yeah, it's the same like Pyrojade clause again. Okay. On hit, inflict, burn, count. On crit, inflict defense level down. That's also a carryover from Cinq Don Quixote. Defense level down. And then on hit, if target has Nerve Strike, Honglu. Can Unbreakables crit? Yes, they can. Absolutely. They're very much the same as other coins in that regard. Can you scroll down? Yeah, no problem. I'm not sure which, but I'm just going to double check either. Okay, yeah, that's where you want it. That's where you want it. Cool. Target is Nerve Strike Honglu. Reuse this coin. There it is. There it is. And what's the effect? What's the effect? Reuse on hit. Deal wrath damage equal to burn on target times X percent of this coin's final damage. Okay, hold up. Hold up. I mean, it's not too rare. We've seen this with Heisho before. We've seen Heisho do this. If the Nerve Strike need to reuse the coins is more than one, I'm gonna be a little bit sad. Let's see. It does look like it's just one. Because, let's see. We can see here in the Virulent Pyrojade, increase max cap by X% for every Y Nerve Strike Honglu on target. And we can also see at X plus poise on self, or speed assess their target by X or more. There's usually a variable given as a value here. I would be surprised that this would be more than one. It's not impossible. We've seen Project Moon throw curveballs before, so I understand being aware of it. But I do think we've got a very decent chance of this being a way to reward you just having the Nerve Strike, you know? Anyway, here's the percentage sign of the reuse. Let's fix that. Thank you. Nerve Strike also caps at 3? Very likely, very likely. Unless they're rebuilding Nerve Strike, and they're just going to make it, frankly, well, maybe a little worse. Worse for its effects here. Because if this is like 1 stack, 2 stack, 4 stack to get all the abilities, it's gonna kind of suck and be less rewarded. But then again, you can get more poise count, you get more like crits on them. But also historically, Cinq statuses cap out at 3, so I don't see why this would be any different. That's the main deal. Yeah. It's always 3, yeah. Will that trigger off of Don Quixote's Nerve Strike 2? It does specifically say Nerve Strike Honglu. It looks like all 3 of these say Nerve Strike Honglu, so we cannot associate Nerve Strike. The only thing that appears to factor in Nerve Strike in general is this Pyrojade status, which just says, if target is Nerve Strike, inflict Honglu Nerve Strike, you know? So it's really just, it's gotta be Honglu. It's gotta be Honglu. That's all I guess. Can he sustain his poise stack? TBD. He's got a passive that can do it. He's got a passive that will assist him with it if you have poise units in the back. He has the means to get up to 3 poise count on this, which would make him at the very least neutral here. Does he have any passive generation for poise? Oh, actually, wait. Add X++ stack, base skills gain more poise count. So he can make it so that his poise is like, at least on this skill, count neutral to positive depending on how much Nerve Strike there is. But remember, a lot of the time, what you have with your IDs is an amalgamation of the sum of your team, right? What you're gonna have is like the sum of your ego passives, the sum of your support passives. And what that means is that the ID itself being sustaining isn't the only deal. It's just stupid helpful and should be your main source. That's it. You have Evade? There you go, you have Evade. And let's take a look at what else he has. He also gets poise count from stacks 3 times keeping poise neutral. Maybe. It might also just be +1. I would be very surprised if either of these effects here were +2. Pleasantly surprised, though. I'll take it. I'd be happy. It just... If it took Index E Song a bit to get to, like, you know, additional poise count with Shin and poise potency, or just poise in general, I forget which it is. I'd be surprised if either of these numbers were more than 1. We'll see, we'll see. Anyway, skill 2. Virescent Pyro Jade. If this unit's speed is faster than the target's. Let's see. Go measure a house. Go measure a house. I hope it's not 1/4 inch shorter than it should be. Gain coin power based on speed difference. Alright. Let's just set this up. Okay. Okay, so they are maintaining, like, a very simple benefit. I'm tired of this song. You know, we were talking about the index before. Let's play the Sora theme. I fucking love that theme. What other association would you want to get in Eastern Variant of? Shit. Devyat. Devyat could be like, if it's gonna be like, you know, real world Eastern. What's the term? A ruckshaw? Or I guess a palanquin driver? Rickshaw? The people that carry like the, you know, the manual taxis. Is it rude to call them human horses? Because that's basically what they're doing. Use Devyat sounds awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If that witness has no limit, can reach 12? I think it can reach, like, 11. I think he could reach 11, because he can't count himself. Anyway. Let's see. We've got on use at... Okay, this is gonna bug me. On use at X plus poise. Does it count Honglu too? No, because they have to be set as backup or support units. That's how witness works here, see? Identity set as backup or I guess you can't see my cursor. It's okay. I will zoom in very closely on it, I guess. Backup or support units. There we go. At X plus poise on self. Self plus burn on target. Gain final power. Final power. Okay, that's fine. And then clash win. Gain poise. Gain poise. Oh, also, guys, new hour-long video coming out in like 4 hours. Gain additional poise count equal to, I'll just say NSHL on target. Cool. Let's see. Also, if I have my way, there'll be a second one this weekend. Let's see. Coin effects. Coin effects. On hit. So there's poise count on hit. That's already nice. Gain additional poise count equal Nerve Strike Honglu. Okay, okay. On hit. Gain poise count. And then on hit. Inflict burn. I'll scroll down a bit so y'all can see it better. There we go, there we go, there we go. Is the one that was members only for a bit? Yeah. That's the one. I usually like to give members early access because it feels polite. On hit. It's the easiest perk to give, frankly, other than credit at the end, but it's like, you know, some people like to have their names in somewhere for vanity, some people like something a little more tangible, I guess. I think it's nice. Inflict burn count, and then on hit, if target has enough nerve strike HL, reuse this coin. Let's see, can you solo lay hang? Every Honglu can solo lay hang. Reuse on hit. Inflict defense level down. So is this how he gets his defense level down shit? No, because this is gonna inflict burn. Oh, okay. No. He has other ways to inflict defense level down. Okay. On hit, inflict defense level down. We're getting the Fray Feet video? Wait, no, not that one. Sorry, I realized that there's one video that's publicly members only. No. That one I may actually just keep that way forever because I think it's funny to have exactly one members only video. No. It's gonna be like the last tier list I ever do, probably. Inflict defense level down, equal to, nerve strike HL on target. The skill 2 has X plus or Nerve Strike reuse, like means more than one, only 2 reuse then? Yeah. No, I think that's a good point. I think that's very true. So, this is why I think, at least for this one, for skill 3, it's not going to be as much. I think this one, yeah, it's likely to assume 2. In fact, here it's likely to assume 2. Actually, yeah, I think Lithium was onto something there. Yeah. Sorry if you're good, you're good. You're good, dude. You're contributing, and that is always appreciated. It is poised, therefore is blade leading jump scale, means also a Kim upscale. There you go. That's a way to see it. It's all about how everything crosses over, right? Nothing exists in a vacuum. Sue's in the targeting poise power based on speed difference. Gain poise, gain additional poise count equal Nerve Strike Hong Lu on target. I like how this can cap out at 3, this poise count. Gain poise count. This is a lot of opportunity to be poise positive, count-wise. Target is Nerve Strike Hong Lu, reuse this coin, and then inflict defense level down. Okay. Yeah, the Eastern Cinq tend to be more aggressive, so I'm glad this is matching it and has another skill that's like using the burn on target percent. One thing that I am curious about, though, is if I hide this and go back to Donathan. What's your last one? Deal plus poison on self plus burn percent target damage on critical hit. Max 50, targets Nerve Strike, inflict 3, defense level down. So this is 4 coins. We're gonna have to take a look and see how that compares. Is comparison to Thief of Joy? Yes. But is it also kind of my job? Also yes. Never said my job had to be entirely fulfilling. Deal poison self plus percent damage on critical hit, inflict burn count. Ah, okay. So if memory serves, an on-hit effect is still applied on reuse. So I believe this means we get 2 procs of damage. So in this way, it's almost like you get to inflict the burn, the additional, like, percentage damage. I mean, it does say on crit, but that's fine. You get to inflict the additional damage 3 times compared to Dawn's 1, right? That's how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm seeing that here. So damage-wise, it has a higher ceiling, potentially. I think it might just make you get more work to get to that ceiling. Yeah, I still want to assess the idea, though. Let's still assess it. I don't want to say, like, oh yeah, let's not immediately write it off as, like, let's ignore how it works and how feasible shit is. Alright. Caution. Done being literally banned from the restaurant Hong Lu entered. I'm very curious to see what happened there. I really want to see it. I'm very excited because I decided 2 weeks ago, make a video about the Cinq. Just out of nowhere. Just it's fun. And then suddenly, new Cinq ID drops. And maybe we'll get more of Dawn's story from that. The 3rd Cinq ID Dawn story. It'll be great. Alright, I use the leads here, nice. If this unit's speed is faster than the target's, by X or more. Okay, so this is a threshold. Gain coin power. So this is a threshold, which is different from the skill 2. Same as the skill 3, different from the skill 2. This one can get more speed. The skill 2 can get more speed based on how much, or I'm sorry, more coin power based on how much the speed difference is. Skill 1 and skill 3, as long as you're fast enough by enough, you'll get a certain amount of coin power. Okay, cool. So you don't get rewarded for getting stupid fast. On use effects. Gain clash power for, we'll say, based on Blois. If target does not have Nerve Strike Hong Lu, gain clash power. I guess that's to make it so that you have an easier time getting it. I suppose that means that, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? It's to offset it, because you're already going to get more clash power if it already has the stack, I suppose, so sure. Either way, it's to ensure that you got the +1. That's fine. That's fine. They'll probably balance around it, but whatever. Gain clash power, and then gain poise count. Seems like it directly synergizes with Roseate Desire, that AK, Ego, and Soda as well. Oh yeah! It would synergize with Soda's passive, wouldn't it? God, ever since we got chain battles, that thing is getting more and more useful, at least in the passive. Coin effects. We've got inflict burn, and then if target has X plus NSHL, reuse this coin. And then on reuse, on hit, I know I'm going against the format here, it's fine. On hit, inflict burn. Okay. We got all the details down, now let's assess it. Soda up tie 5? The way things are going, if Soup got it, I know Soda's like a Season 2 event ego, but still, non-zero chance of it, and that's gonna be real fucking funny. Because Soup looks decently better now. Both of them, even the boring one. Soda needs UT5? I think Soda could do with a U5, yeah. I think it could definitely do with it. Anyway, let's talk about the vision. So any vision has to involve Hong Lu getting the most powerful skill 3 possible. To do this, he has to max out Nerve Strike, and this is for the poise count. So likely 3. And then what else does he need to do? Get fast, get haste, and therefore speed. We're getting so many food up skills. I know, it's very nice. It's not likely to happen, but I like the idea of a thread spin 5 giving the abilities those little lore details, you know, the extra lore clauses. I just think it'd be nice. Is it gonna happen with Soda? Almost certainly not. But I think it'd be nice. I think it'd be very nice. Anyway, get haste and therefore speed for that. Inflict burn count, deal poison self-burn, target damage on critical hit. Of course, this means get significant poise and burn applied. This means 20 poise, and we'll just throw a number out there, 30 burn. And I use that number because Don Quixote's maximum additional crit is at 50%. So then, you know, if you guarantee crits at 20 poise, not so you can't go higher, but if you guarantee crits at 20 poise, you can build up to 30 burn. It might be easier to build the poised because it looks like the poise count is able to stack well if you have other Cinq IDs. Because from what I'm seeing, I guess I wanna go over and show my homework for the poise count there. Let's say that with Witnessed Eastern Cinq, you know, if you've got enough Cinq IDs in the back line, you're gonna get more poise count. Which, man, I hope this means you get more Cinq IDs. Which means that if we assume this is +1, this becomes like +4 poise count on use. That's already just nice. Which means it becomes neutral at the very least. And then we've got, what else? Any other means to get poise count? No, and that is fine. We got poise count here. Let's assume that it's 1. Let's assume that this is going to be equal to Nerve Strike Hong Lu on target. There might be a max of 2. I'm just gonna say it has a max of 2. I'll be pessimistic and say this is neutral. So this is still gonna be neutral. Gain poise count, target with Nerve Strike and clash power. And if we say that this is 1, then it's gonna be negative. Only issue with that line of thinking, and I mean that in a good way. Let's see where Dawn gets poise count. Gain additional poise count equal Nerve Strike. So remember, this is a skill 2. Gain 2 poise count. Already greater than 1, no cap. No cap on how much she can get. This one does seem to spend all of her poise, granted. But the skill 3, gain 3 poise count. Already positive here. Defensive skills. This one doesn't generate poise count, but Hong Lu's skill does. I would say that it is very likely that we're gonna get more poise count than the pessimistic result, meaning that he's going to do a fine job by default generating poise. I think if you get like, well, this isn't gonna happen, but if you get a bunch of skill 3s at once, then maybe you'll be in trouble, but like, what do you get a bunch of skill 3s at once? It's literally once of every 6 turns on average. More reason to run Cinq as a backup? Yup. Cinq, I feel so bad for Cinq. She's the only 2-0 and like the most boring Cinq ID. She plays like a standard-ass poise ID with haste benefits. Which, I mean, the threshold for that has only gotten higher over time, but yeah. Cinq leader ID next season? Yeah, I guess Sinclair and Dawn neither count as one, do they? It wouldn't be too hard. I know the Cinc's whole deal is like they're solo and they focus on one target, one unit, but like would it be so hard to make a leader based on that? Would it be so hard to just give everyone a buff if everyone's targeting their own unit and just make you think that way? I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. I don't feel bad for saying Goaty because it's Otis. Also feel like it's a great idea for Scorch. Hey, Costco. I was gonna ask why you thought it'd be a great idea for Scorch. Then I remembered Scorch is Bird and not just Tremor. We're all forgetting Cinq Merceau. He's not a director though. Like, I just didn't want to mention him because he didn't seem relevant, but like, he's the fine Cinq ID. He's fine, he's fine. Anyway, back to this. I'm saying 30 plus burn. A 30 plus burn is likely inaccurate. Likely, these are very flexible numbers as long as they total 50. Call me crazy. The poise potency buffs are going to be +2 or +3. The only poise potency gen is on Clash Win, so it wouldn't be insane, especially since skill 2 and skill 3 potency. I mean, gaining poise. Reminder: Don Quixote was able to get 8 poise on her skill 3. So I don't think poise potency is going to be an issue whatsoever. Very fast plus reverb inflation on Cavernous Filling. You don't need to field Otis or Dawn and Scorch. Dark Flames go to feel like reverb turns will outweigh that. This is true. Also, I keep forgetting you're a mod, Costco. But no, this is true. I keep forgetting that Cavernous Willing exists and forget to factor in Ego. Let's do that. Let's factor in Ego after we finish up the original vision. What else do I need to address? Deal plus burn potency and target damage on critical hit. Of course, that means you want to max out more burn. You want to get your haste up, get your poise count, inflict burn, defense level down. I mean, inflicting defense level down just means you want to crit. That's just the damage buff as far as I'm concerned. I think we've addressed everything that gets Hong Lu to his max. I'm a bug? Correct. Please address the Nerf Strike conversion. Well, yeah, it converts. We did that at the start. I haven't talked about it recently because, well, it was addressed earlier. The Nerf Strike conversion is nice, but like Hong Lu already benefits by not having a ton of Cinq units on the field. I guess you could make an exception and just only have Don Quixote out. But then you would have to consider, like, is it worth having Don Quixote out and having, like, the conversion if you don't get as much poise count from Witness Eastern Cinq? If the X++ stack is 4, well, then that's a real consideration you're gonna have to make. That's all. That's all. Oh, my bad. It's cool. It's cool. It led to talking about the trade-off. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, if you multi-part. That's for focused encounters, though, right? That's what you're talking about? Anyway. Maxing out Nerf Strike. Target the same enemy. Here's how we get to the most powerful skill 3 possible. How we get to Nerf Strike. Target the same guy. Get haste and therefore speed. How do we get haste? Gain haste next turn based on X poise potency on self. Poise potency is automatic. It is brainless. You just get that. Can you lose it by, you know, toppling your stack? Yes. But you get poise potency automatically. That's fine. That's how you get it. It's fine. Get significant poison burn applied. I haven't taken a look at the burn application yet. There's 2 instances of applying burn on skill 1, and that's on reuse. There is 2 instances of applying burn without reuse on the skill 2, 2 instances of applying burn on skill 3. I'm counting burn count and potency in that. 3 instances of applying burn here. If I had to guess, he's not going to be the best for applying burn. But I mean, he's probably going to be the best by default of Hong Lu IDs. Let's be real about that. If I go into Cinq Dawn as a reference, though, let's see what she's got. Let's move on from this. Let's move on from this track. Let's go into... I'm feeling... Mad Rat Dad. Alright, so we've got inflict 1 burn, inflict 1 burn, inflict 1 burn count. Awesome, that's 2 damage. That's not me being dismissive, that's just like, hey, let's keep our expectations in check. Inflict defense level down for every 6 burn. Again, this is why we have teams, or several skill slots. Inflict 2 burn, 4 burn. I'm seeing very little burn count here. 1 burn, inflict 2 burn. So yeah, there's not going to be a lot of burn count. that I'm noticing on Cinq. If I check the passives, though, let's just be cognizant of that. Nah, this is a burn. This is kind of a burn mooch. Potency builder, but benefits from burn more than she applies it, you know? I love Mad Brat Dead, I should get the game, yeah. That one Rufo theme is good? Yeah. The more I stream, the more I need to overhaul, like, the songs I get and just swap them out. She got 1 count for skill 1? I know. I'm just saying that's a little, like, disappointing if we want to consider them a burn unit. Because we've got, how many instances of burn count? 1 on the skill 2, 1 on the skill 3. So half of his skills apply burn count. Like, if we're going to talk about the 6 skill rotation, 3 on Fajin, 2 on Resistant Flame Palm, 1 on Take It to the Last Blow, please. Like, that's 3 out of the 6 skills. You're not going to be inflicting a lot of burn count with this guy. You might stack the potency, but he's going to need help, and he's going to be more reliable for inflicting, or rather stacking poise. That's what happens. That's how it works. What matters most is how much base power Nerve Strike does add. If it's more than 2, the effect is incredibly strong. Zuine, I trust your judgment on a lot of these things. You're one of the more observant folks that come around here. I'm very hesitant to believe it'll even get to 2. Now you're talking in speculations, which is totally fair. I do feel like it is worth addressing that it's probably going to be base power of 1. Clash power combined with base power to get to 2 should be probably fine, but I would be very surprised if it's even as high as 2, you know? Just based on Cinq. Let's see. It is most likely 2. What is that based on? I'm very curious to hear what that's based on. Is it just like a hunch of power creep or a pattern? Anyway, we've addressed how to get these. What you will be doing is to get there, because it stacks up to 4? Where are you seeing that it stacks up to 4? Historically, every Cinq unit's passive is stacked up to 3, and there are 3 clauses here. I'm very curious where that would come up. Let's see. Cinq East suffer from ego usage since you will lose Nerve Strike if you don't hit the unit. I mean, let's see how you lose it. If the unit inflicts this effect against a different target or different part. That is true, but if you're going for the passives, that's there. It may be 3. Historically, it's been 3. Does it count with ego, though? So I don't think we've had a Cinq unit that has several attack weight. I think we would just need to test and use an ego that way, which we could do. Anyway. Build Poise naturally. Poise leads to building Haste to get greater coin power. Games, Poison Burn applied. Burn will likely be applied from other members and is otherwise secondary. Must be base attack skill. Ah, there you go. Let's go back. Against the target, a base attack skill hit lasts inflict Nerve Strike Honglu. Yep, okay. And then, yeah, if the unit that inflicted Nerve Strike inflicts this effect incident. Oh, hold on. No, wait, we answered our question. This is worth addressing. A duel witnessed. Against the target, a base attack skill hit last. A base attack skill hit last and inflict Nerve Strike Honglu next turn. Nerve Strike expires if the unit that inflicted it inflicts this effect again against a different target. You can safely use Ego. Because Ego is not a base attack skill. Meaning it does not inflict Nerve Strike, meaning it can't inflict Nerve Strike against someone else. Ego is safe. So Ego is safe. It's fine. We've got it. Okay, there we go. There's no risk. We're so good on that front. Burn will likely be applied from other members and is otherwise secondary. Focus on getting Nerve Strike for Poise count. Sake by attacking the same enemy. I think the biggest stressor is going to come from attacking the same enemy, which ironically means that, yeah, this Honglu's can be great against Lei Hung. But that's really all you need. It's not terribly complicated, or just evade. I mean, yes. I'm always hesitant to, like, say, or just evade, because if you think about it, I'm of 2 minds on it. On the one hand, if you got a good evade, you're basically skipping the opponent's turn and giving yourself poise count. But there's always the risk that you're going to take damage, and that means the opponent's turn also allows them to get any, like, passively generating buffs. And you're also not using that as an opportunity to deal damage to the enemy, right? So it's a gamble on progressing the fight, right? I would say that the poise count is nice if you don't want to break the stack, or if you really need to evade, right? That's where my head is on it. Because you gotta remember, the purpose... I may be someone that likes slow play, but the purpose is still to win the fight, and, like, going against that, it's a little, like, playing for content, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Cinq units, on average, do have strong evades. They do. They do. They absolutely do. I'm just saying that an evade in general only goes so far with some fights, you know? I think even the best evade, there's a time and a place for it. Though if you're soloing, then it's gold. It's gold. Pressure to declare duels adjacent effects? Agreed. Agreed. Okay. Anyway, we've addressed the vision. We've addressed how to get there. Let's take a look at Honglu's ego and see what else should be factored in. I do remember that we do not talk about Molar Ishmael. Molar Ishmael's got a grade of 8. No, this is what I'm factoring in. She's got a grade of 8. It can be very useful. I'm just still saying that there are times where you don't want to use defensive skills in general. Let's see. So then, let's take a look at his ego. Ego here. Some folks talk about Roseate Desire. Defense level down might be a factor in it. I'm seeing... What are his skills? Mans has Pride, he's got Wrath, and he's got Gloom. Doesn't this rely on Lust? Inflict Lust A, Res and Die for Lust Fragility. Wasn't someone talking about how pink shoes was important with this guy? Oh, is it because of corroding with Bind? And that it's Pierce? Targeting you with the fastest speed. Okay, wait. Lasso would really appreciate it. I guess you can inflict Bind and you would be able to get more coin power, which you would like, sure. Someone also mentioned to remain oneself, which I also agree. Among the ego resources consumed to use to remain oneself hung loose, Lock, and Pride. Gain one resource, the least known affinity. Oh, that's nice. Deal more damage for every Thunder or higher Thunder stack lost or consumed. That is okay. I remember these being okay buffs. They are fine. They are okay. The Corrosion... I'll just start with the Corrosion. The Bind is extremely valuable to this Honglu. I think you would have to have a lot... Well, a decent... Maybe not a lot, but a decent amount of setup. I don't know, I feel like the Corrosion for a one-turn Bind that expires after next turn? It's setup. Oh, it's setup. I'm trying to sell myself on it. It's setup. It's setup. 3 coin on Corrosion? I'm assuming you're not talking about Roseate. Yeah. On Corrosion to remain oneself, like a gain 4 poise and 4 poise count. That's nice. If this unit has Thunder or higher Thunder, again, 2 attack weight, base power +2, and coin power +2. I mean, that's also nice. That gets this thing up to, like, 24 with 7 attack weight. Actually, that's fucking bonkers, Jimbo. Wait, that's actually nice. That's actually juicy. The sinking's just extra. No, you know what? I'll put to remain oneself on there. Sure. I'll put a... to remain one... Reamin. Oh, scroll down. To remain oneself. That's great. The only limited ego is officially on the list. I'll just check this for good measure. Found power plus every 5 poise potency and poise count, max 3. This does not apply poise count, which might be important here. This unit does not have Thunder or higher Thunder. Recuperate half the ego resources and that's be consumed by the skill. Random this effect applies to corrosion skill as well if activated due to the 2 corrode. Probability when activating the awakening skill. Oh, never noticed that part. If you have Thunderer, get 1 attack weight and additional damage. Gain 2 attack weight and 45% damage. This gets up to 6 attack weight. Either way, this can be handy. The passives are nice. The corrosion is nice. Let's go over to Soda now. Honglu does not have a burn ego, so he's going to have to go with poise stuff, which is fine. I don't think that's an issue. I do think Soda, if you've got a chain battle with a lot of mooks, very handy. Just nice. And then the crit is... I'm not gonna front. The crit is whatever. I don't give a shit about the crit, really. It's just like, it's funny. It's funny. Oh, this is why this Honglu appreciates tears, but every Honglu likes tears. Tears of the Tarnished Blood? Wait, okay. The more coins, the more an ego appreciates base and final power. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. That's why you're talking about base power being valuable. I understand. I'll put Tears of the Tarnished Blood on there with that in mind. Tears of the Tarnished Blood. Because, yeah, those margins matter, don't they? The passive, not very useful, but it's his only VOV, so are you just gonna not run it? These two, I mean, let's take a look at Cavernous Wailing. It's very Tremor-oriented. You would basically use this with Scorch. And then Lasso? Someone was saying that he'd like Lasso. If an enemy or ally is killed due to Rupture or Bleed damage, inflict 2 Lasso on a random enemy and gain 1 haste next turn. Before attack, gain 2 haste next turn. That's 6 resources to gain 2 haste next turn. Versus 9 resources to inflict 4 bind. But that's on 3 enemies. Potentially. I see the vision. I see the vision on Roseate Desire now. Okay, you're kind of spitting. I understand. Corrosion. Again, gain 2 haste. I think if you're against several enemies, Roseate Desire's bind would be more useful. If you're against, like, again, LA Hung, Lasso would be more useful. Lasso's unique bind? Oh, hold up. Gain Rupture potency equal to this unit's current speed value, and gain 1 bind next turn. Oh. Well, that kind of changes things then. I feel like this means that this is going to be better overall. I'm going to put Lasso down more than Roseate Desire. Does that mean it's always going to be the one? No, but I think more often than not you'll want it. And then I did say to remain oneself as a Hay. Let's just see if the other Hays that are not restricted to events, which you might get a Bokgak for this season, we'll see. Let's see if these have any sauce. I mean, Dimension Shredder gives you a way to, you know, not die. Oh, and this gives you 3 haste next turn. On 9 resources, no less. Gain 5 charge, gain 2 haste next turn. Wait, Dimension Shredder kind of good for that. Wait, Dimension Shredder with haste? Wait a second. Yeah, wait a second. Dimension Shredder? Or Dimension Shredder? What about my Shredder indeed? Okay. No, that's already juicy. Any chance that the Effervescent Corrosion's got a shot? I mean, it heals. No. No, not really. Nah, it's just not relevant here. It's just not relevant. And of course, Land of Illusion. Land of Illusion. Diaz has haste, EF has bind. Yeah. Alright, Land of Illusion. I'll say, like, Lasso or Roseate Desire. Alright. I'm late. How's the boys? His passive goaded versus Ilulu? His passive's good. I think he's definitely, I wouldn't call him Super Cinq upscale, but I would call him Cinq upscale. I would definitely call him Cinq upscale. I think that he makes you focus a little bit more on the Nerve Strike to get what he wants on deck, and he's definitely more team-oriented than being solo-oriented. He is not a team leader. But I also think that if you put him on a burn team, or as Costco was saying earlier, a Tremor Scorch team, yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice. I think Poise is something that he can carry on his own, and he will just assist with on burn. Like a lot of Cinq units, you just kind of throw them onto another team and let them do their thing for a second, like Kemi in Kanto 7, you know? Cinq me the fuck up, yeah. A Cinq team also seems good if you're just focusing one point. The tricky thing is Cinq teams are still picky if a lot of them attack the same target. Not all of them. But the declared dual ones at the very least. The southern ones, yeah. Revenue Clasher? Yeah. But with that, I think what I'm gonna do, in my efforts to slowly ease my way out of not doing, or I guess I'll put this under Team Comp. Team Comp, Tremor, Scorch, or Burn in general seems good. Poise is good on him, though there's not much crossover with it. Teams that appreciate Bind will enjoy it. Would you pick this over Liu? Oh, yeah. If I like, need to get a job done, yeah. The only time I would entertain using Liu Honglu is if I need a Liu team, right? But no, Liu Honglu is so power corrupt by this point. Sorry, not sorry. Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at him real quick. And then we can take a look at the other updates. So Liu Honglu, Association South Section 5. Let's take a look at that Clash power real quick, or let's see if there are any passives. Now, inflicting more burn count can be handy as a passive. On the field, inflicting more burn count, that requires him to hit. So his skill 1 gets up to 11. His skill 2 gets up to 14. He will be able to inflict more burn. That's nice. I appreciate it. If you can hit. His skill 3 gets up to 19. There is a world where this works. There is a world where you can make this work. But you need to make openings for him for that to happen. Is it impossible to make happen? No. Does it mean that he's terrible at Mirror Dungeon? No. Does it mean that if I really want to get something done, would I probably use the newer unit that's like 6 seasons older? Yeah. Yeah, I would. Clash Wind replacement specifically? Yeah. Liu Sport Passive is uncapped, so it's never going to not be broken. I learned about this recently. I want to make sure I understand it correctly before I give a comment on it. I mean, yes, but I'm thinking more about fielding. If you want him as a support passive, that's still handy. But I'm thinking in terms of being fielded. For fielding, I would definitely go with Cinq Honglu. If we're looking at the support passive in comparison, though, because the nice thing about Season 1 units, Project Moon didn't know what the hell they were doing yet. So some of those guys are unintentionally OP. Again, we have a Season 1 unit that can get to like 30 Clash power. And it's Sinclair. And also Dawn. Anyway. Let's take a look at I'll Melt, Open the Way Out. When out with fast speed, on Clash Win against enemies that burn unique burn, inflict a bind. Target has X minus burn count. Also inflict burn count to the said target this turn. If they have enough burn count, inflict burn potency. That's nice. I would take the reliable burn count over that though. Unless I really need bind. But yeah. The stagger threshold raised to the skill 3 seems nice at least. Again, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. If you like the ID. I think that there is always joy to be found even in things that aren't necessarily meta. I just don't see this guy doing a lot of damage to make the most of that stagger threshold raise. But it could be a funny cheese if you want to try it. Anyway, let's take a look at... Honestly, against faster bosses like Mio, the bind is extremely powerful. Are you living in the future where we fought Arcorp or in Library of Ruin, huh? Wait, I'm confused. Did you mean to say someone else? I'm curious. Either way, let's move on to Ultimate Benchwarmer. Wait, I like that. That's a great way to put it. Let's move on to the scheduled updates. Because I really want to see what we've got from the next time. We got Mr. Hung. Yeah. A content creator that's actually doing theory crafting. I feel right at home. Do people not, like, get curious about this stuff? I feel like I can't be the only one. There's no way. Definitely Hung power comes from speed. Which Cinq would be... Wait, which Cinq would be Run It Back? Cinq Dawn, Monopoise, Cinq Otis, or Cinq Myrrh would buff damage super well. Run it back as in, like, give them an up type 5? Or, like, redo? I'm curious to see what you're asking. I can only theorycraft in Maple. This game makes you dizzy and I play purely on instinct. It's okay. And also very important letting Hungs fight? Well, yeah. Oh, support! Oh, would be Run In Back. I misread you. Ah, fuck. I don't know. I feel like the ones that require every ally to be faster than every enemy are out. Or no, I'm thinking it in the wrong way. No, because then you would have to really build a team around that. There isn't a huge team based on that. Do I want to entertain this? I kind of do. You got me curious now. We don't need to be in a rush. Sorry for those that are just trying to stay on track. That's not what this stream is about. This is very low-key. This is very casual. The fastest ally on Clash Wind gains 1 haste next turn. Okay, Merceau's is fine. Shinkure. Let me clear your shins. 3 res. Fastest ally invade gains 1 haste next turn. No. Cinq Otis. I mean, again, this is assuming general use, not like it would be for a Cinq unit. Fastest ally speed is fastest speed of all enemies. Fastest ally gains Clash Power +1. I mean, I guess this one so far is my favorite because you're gonna get Clash Power and damage if it's a Cinq. Or you're just gonna get Clash Power, which is innately helpful. And it's already if you're fast, which I feel like you can rely on more, even if it's a res. And then with Donkey, you've got speed of all allies, fastest speed of all enemies, fast ally deals more damage based on speed difference than itself. No, that's way too conditional for me. If it's just the fastest ally is faster, sure. If it's all of them, that you're gonna succumb to the weakest link. And then 1 on the fast speed. On Clash win against enemies with burn or unique burn, gain 1 haste. I don't want to really gain haste. I feel like Cinq Otis would be the most useful here. That's really it. Poise is pride heavy? No, it is. It is. But also, I don't think every poise unit wants haste, you know? I don't think every poise unit wants to be fast as well. Do they all have res passives? I thought I saw one of them. I thought was Merceau's res? Oh, it is res. Wait, you might be right, actually. Nope, that's Mariachi. Get back here. Why am I going into ego? Am I a dumb? Am I a fool? Perhaps? Yeah, I think they're all res. Oh, wrong one. I think you have a point. I wasn't looking closely. They are indeed all res, it would seem, unless singled on. That one's Wrath res. That's a little bit of a change of pace. No, yeah, they're all res. They're all res. All res. Okay. They're also gay and prideful. I know, and it's not even Pride Month anymore. Res is bad. I mean, yeah, but we're comparing Cinq against Cinq, so it's like it's an equalizer, really. I would still go with Otis. I'd say Otis. Let's see, which is fine. You can spam Pride or Wrath res. Yeah. Anyway, target extraction is gonna be Faust. That's nice. Let's take a look at the update. New identity added. Who would have thought? It's East Cinq Section 3 Honglu. New announcers, we got Callisto and Albina. Makes sense. New identity target extraction. Yep. Regarding announcers, Reflect Trial alert itself for Chachihu, and the daily check-in event will begin on August 20th. Managers will be able to obtain nominal announcer ticket Yisong Exchange by clearing Reflect Trial alert itself for Chachihu, and claiming rewards from the daily check-in event. That's right, there's a check-in event, because they delayed it and they felt sorry! Who should I use as the +2? Oh, wait. I don't think I understand the question. Callisto and Albina have been added to the list of announcers that can be obtained by using the non-announcer ticket Yisong Exchange. Okay, cool. So they're adding a new ticket that will allow you to get announcers, because up to now, you either have to pull for them or use paid lunacy, which, I mean, kind of sucks, but like, it's announcers, it's not really gameplay, so I'm personally not worried about it. The point is, it's nice that you have a way to get this without having to shell out money now. New packages, identity growth pack. That's nice. I usually keep watch for the pull packs myself, the 4 tickets. New content! Reflect Trial alert itself for Chachihu! Excellent. Daily check-in event. That will be nice. I don't know if there's an image for that. If there is, I will focus in on it. List of obtainable announcers as of August 20th from the Yisong Exchange. Ongdu, Jun, Ricardo, T-Corp, Temp, Special Investigators. That's all one word. Shashi Chun and Wei. Lei Hung, Kira, Bamboo-Headed Kim, Ongdu, Matthias and Kira, Valentina and Lucio, Callisto and Albina, which means the only one we're missing would be Rien and Soda, which I think people are gonna love. Announcer should be like Ego low-key to make the wall ones less annoying. Yeah, I agree. Duplicate announcers will be converted into 50 thread crates. That's awesome, dude. Updated keyword text for Nerve Strike on Quixote. Ah, there we go. Replace another unit inflicts Nerve Strike. Got it. Revise the text of a certain skill effect used by Lei Hung. Relevant skill. Wait, what? Coin to effective reloading to onto Star's blade. It used to be inflict 3 burn count, now it's inflict 3 tremor count. Either they wanted to nerf the damage or they wanted to make the tremor burst more efficient. Oh well, that's interesting. Did I miss St. Lou? Yes, I fear you did, but don't worry, it'll be in the VOD. We've been taking it very slowly, very easily. And we're going to talk about the Reflect Trial, so there's still that left. And new video in like 2 hours. Remove the text of certain non-functional elements from a skill used by the boss unit. Relevant skill, coin 1, coin 2 effects of reloading town 2 stars blade. The text of the non-functional effects will be removed. Remove the text of certain non-functional skill effect used by an enemy unit featured in the Refraction Railway Line 1 Bakgak. The Fester G-Corp Head Manager. Harden on use game 1 protection. Okay. So I guess it was just not working anyway, so they don't want it to be there. Okay. I can see Rian being an announcer only because Hermes said so. Maybe. I want to hear more from Rian in general. I really hope we get something. Because we're starting to throw the Greek gods in there. We've got the giants, we've got Sisyphe, we've got Hermes. I'm pretty sure there's at least one I am forgetting about. I mean, we've already established that the gods exist because of what Otis said, but still. We generally have slightly more than a dozen Xiaomi lines. What makes you think we won't just get Araya with Rian? Or with Ren? Not the first time it happened. Case in point, Ongdu. ¿Por qué no los dos? Like, how long do we have until the... I guess we only have one more announcer until the next banner, don't we? Well, I think it's because we've got Araya already. Well, no, we've had dupes before. I don't know, it could go either way. I think you have a point. Fix an issue where, under certain circumstances, the related text will not be displayed when the activation sequence for the Sapphire Light ability Mako's Rain of Perfect Manifestation played. This is gonna be hella interesting. And then fix the display issue. Yorunashi. Alright. Now for the actual event. Actually, wait, no, that could be cool, because if Ren appears and Xiaomi appears, that would be more Pinky lore. Wait, do you ever sleep? I slept for like 5 hours before this stream, Ella. I just changed my sleep schedule egregiously to make it work. Alright, let's see. Oh, wrong track. Alright. Paper God is petty, correct. Alright, clear all of Kanto 8 to get to this. Not Kanto 9? Is he not going to be level 60? Once Reflect Trial Alert Helper Chachi, who is added with the scheduled update, it'll be available indefinitely. They knew we liked using Ricardo as a test dummy. Not Ricardo. They knew we liked using Lei Hung as a test dummy, so now he's here forever. Alright, get your burnt-in lenses. Sure. Clear them on normal difficulty to obtain the limited reward nominal announcer ticket. Use long exchange. Sure, that's handy. And then it goes into the new target extraction? Wait, was that it? Oh, here we go. Wait. Content progression, unique effects. It's the shade of reflection and tribulation. Sure, but do I get to see the effects? This happens every time. It's a chain battle. Yeah, you need to use all of them. It's the same as every chain battle. This is still the same. It's about SP buffs when coming in, or SP adjustments, depending on whether you like or dislike SP. 3-team loadouts, yes. You have 12 turn limits for a maximum of 36 turns. You have 7 units here. Who's fucking with Blood Feast on this team? Who's that in the back? Wait. Who's fucking with Blood Feast on this team? Is that Otis in the back or something? No, it would have to be... Let's see, Gregor's in the back line. Roach is in the back line. It's gotta be Otis, right? Unless I'm missing something? I don't know why I'm obsessing over this, but I am. Yeah, Otis is here. I guess it's Otis or something, whatever. Could be an ego? Could be an ego, yeah. It's also turn 1, though. Whatever, doesn't matter. Hello, Lei Hung. I'm still very curious to see what the... Do we see a recommended level? I don't think we've seen recommended level, though I assume it would be 60. Yeah, okay. Uptype 4, level 60, thread spinning tier 4. There we go. So they do want us at level 60. Oh, nah, now you can see it. It's Rousseau running 400 Roses ego. Okay, but like... Wouldn't you need to use the ego first for that to count? I could be wrong about that, by the way. Anyway, this is normal. You can forfeit the battle. You can reset the battle. That's fine. Battle outcome. Battle outcome stream will appear once boss unit reaches 0. Reward claim. Very simple rewards. And you get ticket deco items and a special banner. I don't think you get a special facade like you did with Bamboo-Headed Kim. But that's still fine. That's still fine. I will still take it. It's like the Blood Fiends that activates no matter what. Ah, okay. It's still Kanto at completion, but it needs level 60 stats. It recommends it. Keep in mind that after you beat Kanto 8, or is it after you... Pardon me, is it after you beat Spring Cultivation you get it? I forget. Oh well, oh well. Hello, hello. Another Merceau facade? Did we get another facade? Did I misread it? It yields deco items and a special banner. I mean, it might just be the ticket deco. I don't think we've got a special facade, unfortunately. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let hang without Morris to toss. Pretty much. Yeah. That's gonna be the fun part. That's gonna be the fun part. Anyway, do I want to end this off with a bit of gameplay? Do I want to do a little bit of fun? You know what? Yeah. Chat, let's have some fun. You guys know the arrangement I got? We won't do gameplay, but we'll make a plan. I'll put this in your ears right now. I'll put this in your ears right now. So, I'm probably gonna stream the Reflect trial. What do y'all think that you usually need to get to like 18 turns? 18 turns on hard mode. It says 24 turns in less than normal mode. Hard mode's usually 18 turns. How about we say, because I've got 33 IDs. I've got 33 IDs banned right now for Kanto 10. I want to start unbanning them. I want to get back to doing the Refraction Railway so long as I can keep my pre-prep on videos in order, which we're starting that today. And ideally, I want to keep uploading every week for as long as possible, and we're on track for that for a good few weeks until Kanto 10 right now. But so long as I can maintain that, I want to get back to Refraction Railway 6. With getting the IDs back and the special challenge we have. So I'm thinking, I mean, I can still use all the IDs on that challenge for reasons, but I'm thinking for every turn that I get past the Reflect trial against Lei Hung, factoring in all the banned IDs, I just get one banned ID back. What do you say? I'll probably shoot for the middle because there's like 3 IDs banned from there. Basically Lei Hung, but it's way better for testing kits because you get to do it raw with no buffs. Yes. Another Merceau. Fight Lei Hung before you end stream for fun. Yeah, I can do that. You know what? I think that's a good way to wrap it up. But I'm gonna pick a certain track for that. I really like the Kanto 9 battle theme. I really like every turn under 1 unban, every 1 turn under 18 unban. So like 17 unban 1, 16 unban 2. That's how that goes. That's how that goes. We can load up Limbus. We can just do a fight in Limbus though. We can have fun with it. I'm probably gonna just cheese some stuff and not take it too seriously, but we can still do that. Let's go into the Surrendered Witnessing. What do we even want to do? Do we just run all Cinq units? I could do that. Like, I could just do that. I guess I'm not allowed to run... Well, wait, no. None of the Cinq units are banned. So I could. We'll just do that with a base Hong Lu on deck. Why not? Yeah, sure. Let's just load them all up, shall we? Just for funsies. Cinq South. We gotta get Odie on deck. Cinq South. Use the worst IDs possible for fun? Nah, I remember Ezgu trying to do that, and he had to spend so much time just finding out what even the worst IDs were. Do I want to actually prep this team to be Cinq focused? Like, do I want to give them haste benefits or shit like that? Do I want to give them poise benefits or rupture benefits or burn benefits? I think I'll give them some benefits. I will give them that. Let's see. Deal plus 5% damage with slash, pierce, and blunt skills that are used the first time by any ally each turn. That's fine. 5%, that's just floating, ain't bad. Do you apply haste? Do you have any haste? No, not particularly. That's okay. There's probably something better I could use, though, for a support, a passive. Burn seems doable. We could run Blade Singer. Oh, that could be funny. No, I think I want to do Cinq. I think I'll go with Cinq, just to keep it consistent, but also because I think it's, like, thematic, you know? When out with the fastest speed gains 2 haste next turn. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Merceau would like that. Roja! What you got? Does the Thunder's father have anything involving haste? Why not the fastest speed and triggering Tremor Burst? Never mind. Never mind. Oh, also, am I allowed to... I guess I'm not allowed to, like, use them as support passives either, am I? Yeah, I guess for the rules, I can't use those support passives on this. That's a shame, but oh well. I think the Ring Pointless student's the next best one. Twin Hook Gregor? Dang, I was gone all stream? It's fine, we're ending it off with a fun time. Are you fast as fuck, boy? Are you fast as fuck, boy? No, you're not fast as fuck, boy. Let's see. Leo Roja works, Pierce or Burn, or Haste Roja? Wait, I like where your head's at with the... Let's see... One out least SP deals +5 Pierce damage or 6 Burn potency on target on hit. I don't know if that would come up too often, is the only issue. But fuck it. Why not? Or actually, no, use Base Roja. That's just a really good passive. Just do that. Someone's talking about... Bleed for Cinq, First Mate Yi-song? Let's take a look at him. Let's take a look at Pequod First Mate. Inflicts 2 more bleed potency using its skills. Ah. What does Ring Pointless Student have? One out of the lowest SP heals 2 SP on hit. Do we even generate Lust? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, yes. I don't even know if that matters much, though. Do you do anything with speed? No, you're a charge boy through and through. 7 Association? Highest max HP gains Clash Power +1 in a Clash, but you're on res. I don't think we're gonna get a winner. Blade Lineage Song is poised for all? Oh, how can I be such a fool and not remember Blade Lineage Song? You're right. No, you're right. You're so right. Yeah, we gotta do that. And then Index Faust, I'm pretty sure I'm still allowed to use. Let's take a look at Blade Lineage for Poise's sake. Inflict 1 defense level down? Yes, please. Then we've got Gregor. I want to keep Gregor here because I feel like healing is going to be handy because they get it on winning a clash. That's just nice. I will take a look at Twin Hook because someone said it. Has Ryoshi for potency gain. I'm afraid I'm not allowed to use her. Oh wait, no, I got her back. Never mind, I do have her back. I can. Most voice defeats an enemy. Oh god, no. They have to defeat an enemy. That's not happening. House of Spiders Ryoshu? I am allowed to use her again. Earth Splinter uses base skill, said ally gains 2 poise potency. Yeah, fuck it. They all like poise. They all like their juicy poise. And then Heath the Cliff. Let's see, G-Corp Greg saves yet another. Yep. Index Faust needs Sloth. Yag. Do we have anything for poise with you, sir? House of Spiders, no. Middle Big Brother, no. W-Corp, no. Kirkuma Clan. There's no way She Association's the answer, right? No, we're not doing that. There's no way we're doing that. I know I'm allowed to use House of Spiders, I just don't want to. How about Pequod Harpooner? Doesn't pierce damage at less HP. Do we gain Envy? Do we generate Envy whatsoever, though? No. No, we don't. So I'm afraid... Wait, why don't I just use Full Stop Office? Maybe the answer's right in front of me all along. Never mind. Requires ammo. How about we focus on speed, then? Rabbits? Does Rabbit do speed good? Yes! Rabbit do speed good! By the way, Blade Lane Trust Passive only works on slash-based skills. Uh-oh. You're so right! We can't use that! Instead... How's She-Faust doing, actually? That's 4 res. Oh my god, no. That's pretty harsh. Mao, maybe? No, that requires Merceau to be the fastest, which we cannot rely on. Index passive is nice. Pretty sure I'm still allowed to use Index. Yeah. Fuck it. We ball. We ball, we ball. What's Yuri Faust passive? I believe it has to do with defensive skills, which isn't bad. Yeah, whatever that's the lowest max HP, gains 5 powers plus 2 to its defense skills. I don't think it's going to be too useful right now, unfortunately. And then Ishmael is last but not least, and as the Pequod captain, technically the first Blois ID. Oh, it's so good, but it had to be when the target's defeated. That's such a shame. Family Hierarch candidate, maybe? No, that's not happening. Not if you're defeated. LCB Center, Moeller Boatworks, Liu, Edgar Family Butler, she's poised, right? But now the fastest speed attacks target that's sinking. That's not happening. LCD Oser? Good call. I keep forgetting new IDs. No, but it's on slash skills, unfortunately. Good thought, no such luck. Shi Association? Counter skill final power, that's just not happening. It's just not happening. Sloshing, doubtful. Doubtful on that. Yeah, no, not gonna work. No tremor burst to speak of. Zhang's office rep. When I with the least abused base attack skill heads hit. Honestly, might be our best bet. Base attack skill to heads hit? Sure, why not? Why not? We can do Zhang, yeah. Anyway, we'll put you last so they have a fighting chance. I mean, we can probably still do it without it. But I'll still run it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then ego-wise, I'll just, like, set you up so that your main oneself is on deck, Roseate Desires on deck, Lissu, well, Lissu's not really on deck. I'll put Lissu in there. And then do you have good ego, my lad? My wonderful, increasingly competent lad? You seem fine. Yeah, I don't have much interest in upgrading anything else or using anything else with you. How about you, Odie? Sun Shower's good, Binds is fine. Ebony Stem for Pierce, perhaps? Or there's Magic Bullet. Magic Bullet actually could be handy. I'll go for Scissors is not good because it's Envy. This is Lei Hung? Yes, it is. And then Don Quixote, Pierce. I don't want to use this because it's Envy. I actually want to move off of Envy for these two. Fluid Sac is handy. Electric Screaming is... Or not Envy. Fluid Sac is useful. Lifetime Stew seems funnier now. It really does seem a lot funnier now. But she doesn't really do Lust unless I want to spam it. I don't see that happening. Red Sheet? You might be right. You might have a point. I just don't see it. I think Fluid Sac is generally more useful. The soup calls for your soul? The funny thing is, it kind of does. It kind of does call for my soul right now. I think that's what I must do. And then Merceau, how's our Blunty boy doing? I mean, Regret, better than Electric Screaming. Crush Run Past is a funny one. Chains of Others is always useful. Pursuance is nice. Yearning is whatever. I think we're good. I think we're good on this. Silver Clocks are incredible for damage, right? Alright, let's begin. Let's just see where the Cinq is at right now, yeah? And we move. I have not fought Lei Hung in some time, but that is fine. We're just gonna do what we can to get past his skills, so... Kill me. Please. I'm just gonna sip my coffee. So no one would cry could be really good with Merceau's Rupture. Could be is the main deal. You're relying on a single unit to build Rupture count and potency in order to get that payoff though, which I don't think is a good idea. Damn, this is so good. I should turn on the sound effects actually, hold up. Settings, audio, no BGM. There we go. Resume. There we go. That's more like it. Sure, Merceau and Chinese don't genuinely be outcasts. A little bit. That's just season 5 for you. Good job. Alright. Alright, we've now got Hesed's Mercy. All becomes equal. Urso is on Fragile, but that's fine. No one's got Prey Mark yet, and we are equal on skill slots. This is already feeling pretty good. Any guaranteed dominatings I can get? Yes, we start with that. We start with that, baby. I'll put your skill 1 over here. I'll put your skill 1 over here. I'll put your skill 1 over here. I'll put your skill 1. I'm thinking over here. I'll put your skill 1. Aw, damn. What other options are there? How about over here? Are there any ego I can slowly get to? No, but I've got 3 res on here. That's going to help build Poise Potency. That's nice. 2 Gluttony, 1 Wrath. We've already got Lust on deck. Is there any ego I want to go towards first? I mean, Regret's always nice, right? Regret's always nice. That would take getting 2 Wrath. That would take getting 2 Wrath, which is not in the cards right now. Anything else I can get? I'm not really focusing on your stuff, Sinclair. Sorry, not sorry. Lifetime Stew, maybe for the sake of Lust, because that could get powerful, but I'm not really prioritizing that. Lasso getting on deck would be nice, but I don't think that's a huge prio. What do you got on Sun Shower's passive? After a Clash, gain 2 poise? Okay, yeah, how are we on Gluttony? We need Sloth. Sloth is going to be a challenge. Okay, cool. Well, I know what to do then. Use wherever possible. Yeah, Sloth is going to be a challenge to get. Unless... Never mind! Alright, I know what to do. I know what to do. Cool. So we can start letting Otis have an easier time get Clash. Is it that handy? Not particularly, but... I mean, it's still on Cinq Otis. Anything that to help Cinq Otis have an easier time is worthwhile. Wait, did he have to win the Clash to get the extra resources? Do you think the 10 Blades of the East for Color Fixer level? Nah! Because one of the 10 Blades of the East was the Night Drifter. And another is Lei Hung, and Lei Hung is not Color Fixer level. Yeah. Yeah. I remember there being others, though. Trying to recall. Alright, what else you got? Ah, there we go. That's your skill 3, though, isn't it? Yeah, at 7 plus poise, final power plus 4, gain poise based on max clash count. Inflict declared dual Otis. I mean, I do want that. I think this will apply some decent buffs next turn. Let's give her the best chance to get it. Dawn? Not in the best way. I want to give her the easiest time possible right now. See if you can drop his SP before going into the neutral clash. 7 skills. If I'm not using Ego this turn, is there any way I can get a better Ego to use next turn? Like, say, Regret? What do I need to get Regret on you, son? 1 more Wrath? Ah, man, that's rough, Is Honglu carrying? A little bit. He's carrying as far as, resource generation goes, for sure. That being said, am I interested at all in using La Sangre de Sancho? I know it'll give her a passive heal. Oh, never mind. Only if target does bleed. I don't care. I don't give a shit. Let's focus on just doing what we can to get over some attacks then. Fente. Oh, you're struggling, sir? Now let's get you on favored duty. I know this is your skill 3 lad, but we gotta make sure that that gets over as much as possible. Let's drop his SP where possible too. Run it. Hongalu's just vibing with some duelist buddies. He's just witnessing a fight. That's all he's doing right now. That's all this is. Nice damage. Rough. That's a guaranteed loss. 10 SP. I think she can come back with her skill 3 though. Oh yeah, she can. She's so girched up. Blessed be Mamari! I keep forgetting that he has such fucking high SP, man. Or not SP, HP. I know how to kill him, but still. Alright, that's still a decent chunko. Mang. Woof. Alright. We do have to stack Mersos stacks with multi-slots? Yeah. It's higher risk, high reward, because you do get that extra coin power, but lord is it rough. It is certainly rough. Okay, SP's dropping. Love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it. Cinq is such an odd unit? Yeah. You, sir, are probably going to be on evade duty. Or, voice crack, or so. You can be on Chains of Others duty. This does stop some other folks from being able to use their ego is the only issue. How much do I care about that, though? I could have Sinclair heal Merceau. But I also want to get the... Yep. Yeah, I think it's more reasonable to get this up on notice right now. Let's do that. She wants to gain her poise. I want to make sure she gets her count. Sinking is going to be nice. Etc., so on and so forth. I think getting a Chains of Others on this is valuable. The reloading is going to be a bit of a pain, but oh well. Salute. We're rewarded for going on the same clash, so I feel like that's okay. Or on the same skill slot, so I think that's okay. And then we can get skill 1s on this, and then... I mean, if it works, it works. I'm not going to complain about getting more slop. Merceau is probably going to eat it a bit, but at the very least, he'll be in a position where he can weaken Lei Hung more. Let me just double check the prey mark. Where are you at, mate? Yep, okay. We're not here to do damage, we're just here to win and get resources. That's all there is to it. Cool. You're already faster than him by a large margin. Chains of Others just overkill at that point. It's more for the attack power. Because I want to be aware of him, like, using, you know, his big stupid skill next turn. I agree there's a chance this is overkill. But I also don't know the rotation perfectly. I mainly know it vaguely. That's really it. Doing it for the clash? I'm doing it for the clash. Yeah. For next turn. Alright, how bad is it? Not that bad. Brother, that's more like it. There you go. Make him draw further. We gotta just edge him closer to that minus 45. Although at this rate, he might just get there, especially with the amount of sinking that's about to be applied. Yeah, he's gonna get there, ain't he? Yeah, especially with Otis. Especially with Otis applying sinking, right? Oh, well. Otis, your time will come. Don't worry. How bad's it gonna be? Oh, you're fatal to slash? That's not good. There we go. Yeah, this ain't gonna be that bad, but you end the turn afterward, right? I guess I could just click it and read it. I'm just gonna wait. Attack end ends this turn, right. Can clash with this heal regardless of speed, right, okay. So then, if I want the slowest motherfucker to use it, do I just send in Hong Lu? Oh, I got him on to remain oneself. You know, I'll get him on Lasso. I know if he gets heads, this is gonna be hell to pay. But let me check the skill, just to be safe, since I'm trying to be a little cheeky with it. Gain 1 attack weight, gain final power +1 for every 4. And he's at 25, so the final power would be +6. Sorry, max 5, so 13 plus 12 is 25. He'd be at 13. Flash loose, gain 4 power down, gain 1 paralyzed, deal minus 8% damage. Right. Oh, but wait, I'm dumb. Never mind. That's just for every burn and tremor on the main target, which Hong Lu does not have a lot of. He is fine. No, I'm sure he'll be fine. Carrying oneself generates ego resources? It helps. It recoups them. There's that. But on the passives... Oh, actually, no, the passive does generate it. No, never mind, you're cooking. Yeah, no, that is better, isn't it? Now it's dominating. Cool. So with that, we can now safely heal up because I think we could do with getting ahead on heals. Prithee, let this be an enlightening bout. Get some Wrath on deck so Merceau can use more stuff next turn. And then Merceau can just, you know, be on duty here. We'll put him on evade duty even. Why not? You never know. Alright, run it. Ah, damn. Getting that heads would have been so nice with the heal. Oh well. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. It's just based on a flat percentage. That's fine. Nobody. That's Wrath for Regret next turn. Okay, not bad. We're getting ever so closer to that Threshy. With the power of Chivalry and Horses. Do we even have a horse ready on deck out of these IDs? I mean, the Roshinante is the noble steed, I suppose. There is that. Oh, go. Most team bosses operate in the rule of 3? That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Yeah, that was not bad at all. And now he's at minus 20? He didn't even go back to normal? Wait, did he not go back to normal because he didn't stay in minus 45? That's actually kind of great. Anyway, Regret. Rousseau, you don't need to worry as much about dealing with a lot of this shit, so I'm gonna let you clash something that's probably not gonna cause you to get countered. Sinclair can do that instead. And then Dawn's already dominating. I have faith in her. Another skill 3 on deck for damage's sake. Merceau will be able to get the next skill 3 up for, yeah, Master's Tutelage. Do I want Marche here, just so that we can get more Pride Res? I think I might. Only issue is that it's probably best to put this over here. That also goes for Rousseau, and that's also 5. Damn. Okay, that one's going for Otis. I can make that work. Yeah. And that one's going for Rousseau, which is a shame. And then this is also going for Rousseau, which is a shame. And then this is also going for Rousseau, which is a shame. Is the boy just not able to avoid targeting? Oh, no, Sinclair can target. Alright. And then this counter is going for Rousseau, but who cares? Alright, that's fine. We got it. Evade, though? Yeah, but I just like clashing. If I evade, it's handy. It does give me Gloom, which I could use. To get, like, Fluid Sac on deck, right? Yeah, you know what? You talked me into it. I'll use it. Why not? Alright. I always preferred Shurloose on Merceau, on Cinq Merceau, but we don't have Envy. Yeah, that's the big factor here. It's so funny to me that they're weak to Slash. Oh well. Fine by me. Mommy! It's still simple. We haven't gotten to the meat of it yet. It is nice that we're able to very well juggle the SP, though. That's stupid simple. And then we're already past the prey attack. Now we're getting the passive up for Merceau. No shot! Juke him! And then Regret on what could not have been an easier to win clash. Okay, now we're throwing the needle. How close are you? 132 damage. That? We could juice a little bit. Okay. He's panicking. This should be a very simple win. All hands on deck. Go for big hits. I'll save Fluid Sac for next turn when we want to juice his SP. In other words, make him suffer more. I did lose focus attacks, unfortunately. That sucks. What can you do? Be better. That's what you can do. We'll just go for whatever attacks we can here. Okay, there we go. Ooh, why doesn't the streamer strategize and play oneself clicking juicy win rate? Because I've been waiting so long for Limbus to have strategy in some regard, and it makes me happy. Don't worry, if you want to see a win rate, I had a stream all about that a while back. It's fine. Hoping I can no-hit Lei Hung on Limbus game this time. That's funny. God, that'd be so nice. Ugh. There's the stagger. And we've got 4 more hits left. Let's see if he recovers. I forget if this is going to put him in the threshold for him to recover. But I'm always prepared for it. Yep, he recovered. Alright, alright. Now my boy's getting serious. Are you shinful? You're on your savage... You're on your savage arc, you're your Tantui star arc. Okay, I understand, I understand. Oh, let's see. Cinq is such a mosquito. Damage so low, but god is she flashy? Yeah, she makes a lot of noise about it too. There's some burn on the target. Do I say fuck it and magic bullet? That could be funny. I don't think we have a need to use fluid sac this turn. I could Pursuance just for the sake of healing. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, he's got 3 nerves. Oh, that's nerve strike. Never mind. Declare duel Sinclair. Okay. Yeah, we'll just get some good hits in. Why not? This is for damage. This is for damage, not clashing. And it's not even that much damage at that, so we butt attack it. That's more like it. There we go, there we go. Okay, cool. So there's a risk of it not working. Or was there? No, no, there was never a risk of it not working. This is so simple. I guess he's the fastest, so it doesn't matter who I clash with, huh? He's just gonna go first. That's fine, that's fine. Getting Clash Power down to fragile equals the stack expires at turn end. Right, okay. Not up to Shin yet, though I just want to see how he stacks. Got it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's just keep fighting. He's at 41 SP. I want to replace this with Fluid Sac. As for you, I do not like that you are using the skill there. I don't know why you're using the skill here. Ah, you're just struggling in general? I am going to trust that lowering his SP is going to allow you to not be in a struggling clash. As for you, Odie, it doesn't seem to have much more burn. He's not quite at 50% HP, however... oh! Yeah, no, let's get this on you immediately. Dominating here. Yeah, that's fine by me. Run it. Alright. The humble evade. Nah, we go for it. Besides, who needs to worry about Preymark when he just doesn't have SP, you know? Beauty. I mean, that's still a lot of damage. You hate to see it. You hate to experience it. In fact, you hate to be countered by it? Nah. Nah. She doesn't get countered by it. I wonder if this is going to get him below half. That's more like it. And then just a little Unbreakable as a treat for him. Something that'll keep him in the fight. Okay. The burn is starting to stack. I cannot ignore this, though. But we do have him down to about half HP. So it's not like he's out of this unscathed either. Then we get the passive going. I'm sure it's just going to be nice and handy to slowly stack the damage buffs over time. I'd like to end this in 4 turns, though. So hopefully we don't rely on it too much. Well, slight issue there. But I think you'll be fine. I can wait to use the skill 3. We can just Lantern for good measure here. And then I start with a win rate. One of those skills goes off without a hitch on someone. I don't want to be Merceau. Hong Lu I can accept. Hong Lu I can accept. Let's see if anyone actually goes for him. Going for Sinclair is also acceptable. It's always acceptable. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Run it. The humble evade? Nah. Everyone's on fire? Yeah. Like, it won't be any fun if we just get rid of the fire. Mutually assured destruction and all that, right? It'll be fun. It'll be fine. The boy's just a little singed. Ooh, wait. Did he 5% 3 times in a row? How is your day? How the fuck are you, Merceau? Oh well. Only 57 on a skill 3. Times certainly were different in season 2. Oh well. Everyone's unwell? That's okay, that's being in the city. Yeah, at least we're getting rid of more stagger thresholds, right? That's what it's all about. Alright, now he's just gonna have his fun reloading his bullets. Sure. 6 unbreakable coins, I know the deal. He's at speed, what's your speed? 18? Shit. That's not good. Well, now I gotta heal someone. I can activate Lantern. Heal 2 hours of lowest HP by 50% of their max HP, or Pursuance, which is basically better for this purpose. 6 unbreakable coins once again. Do we ever try to get this kill? Do we ever even try to get this kill? I don't think we do. I don't think it's worth it. But I will evade. I will evade because we kind of need it right now. Plus, now everyone gets to evade. Alright, let's see who survives this. Alright, can you take it head on? I mean, yeah, you can't kill him against the turn. I know, the only way is to, like, have a massively powerful, like, wider-reaching skill that happens to clash and deal damage. But it's not gonna happen! It's just not gonna happen! Brother, this also isn't gonna happen. You're gonna have to deal with that fact, I fear. See, like, it'll hit them. But I don't think we have a great way to, like, kill them at this stage. Here we go. Well, he's trying. He's certainly trying. I'm glad he gets to dance. I'm glad he gets to dance. We're at the point where I really should consider using healing every turn. Thankfully, I can afford to do that because I got the resources for it. This is the target, so I will attack the target. Ah, you got the savage. Got it. Is there any way I can lower your SP before that comes to pass? Yes, there is. I will do that then. And then... I can't use Pursuance as well. That's a real crying shame. He's at 33 SP, so I want to cut him down to size a bit more. I'm gonna eco spam a smidgen this turn. Ah, damn. That's a real struggle you got there, hun. I'll let you faint, eh? We gotta focus on damage now. He's at below half. His stagger threshold is irrelevant. We just gotta run it. We just gotta run it. You are slow as shit. Yeah, easy evade. Easy evade. Alright, focus on getting his SP down as much as possible. Good crit. 20% of the damage gone. Hello there. Lantern should help with that. Oh, wait, you have 4 sinking count? Oh, that's already kind of handy. All right, drop it. Drop it further. 26, sure. All right, please, Merceau. Yes! Beauty! And juice the sinking? That's it. That's it. Down to 0. Now, he might die. He is gonna die. He is dead. But his sacrifice wasn't in vain. Now we're equal on skill slots. And you're dangerously at negative SP, so that's nice. It's okay, it's okay. He's okay with being put to execution. And that's not even just based on the stranger or even based on the latest Intervallo. Now it is looking a little tricky now, cannot deny it. If we lose Dawn, then we're gonna be in trouble. How's Cinq lose so far? I mean, the kit looks good. The kit looks like a Cinq upscale. Not a huge one, mind you, but a nice one, a nice one. Otis, did you get your damage up? Oh, honey, no. Well, it's a little tricky here, I must admit. I think it's time I use to remain oneself again. I gotta make sure Dawn doesn't take any hits. We can let her take the counter, that's fine. Otis is at -5 SP. That's kind of rough for you, girl. Oh, that's right, the unbreakable coins. Ah, how could I forget that? The burn count of doom and despair. I know. We don't do well when we, like, focus on keeping a fight going for this long. Oh, well. Let's see if I can pull this back. I could evade. It's a basic-ass defensive skill? Sir. That's just not gonna fly. I can, however, move some damage over. Let Sinclair take that. And then this will go for Honglu. That's affordable. That going for Sinclair is acceptable. We need to take care of one of those. And then you're gonna have to get hit. I'm sorry. It's just the fact of the matter. Nerve Strike is okay. Dawn is at 21 burn. We don't have a means to heal right now. It could get pretty messy pretty soon. Let's see how close we can get him down from here. 21. I also forget. Do we have to get him down to like 1,000 or something, or like 1,200? I genuinely forget what his threshold is. I haven't done this fight in so fucking long. Or do we have to just get him down to like, what, 200? Basically enough to kill. You just wish you had Roja? What does Roja have to do with this? Like, I have, like, base Roja with the best passive up. I'm not really sure what I'm wishing for. She's not a Cinq unit. HP threshold is 750? Oh, that's doable then. Yeah, like, how much of your shit's getting stomped, dude? Oh, all of it? Got it. Oh, all of it? Got it. Roja has a lot of healing ego? Ah, okay. I mean, yeah, but the purpose was just to not use Roja. So does he die? Is it a loss if he dies? No. Okay, yep. So, looks like the damage scaling was a little too much. Is she on 750 to 800? Oh, she has a lot of healing ego. Alright. The hang's really easy to cheese. You can one-shot him for 3 HP when he gets staggered. Really? I've seen people use him to experiment that way. I think what I needed to do, if I'm gonna reassess this, how do I reassess this? Because I kind of want to go again. We definitely go harder and focus on certain ego. We focus on focusing, yes. We focus on ensuring that we can heal more often to offset the burn. But then again, damage thresholds are also going to matter. It always comes down to scaling faster when it comes to these. She doesn't have a great way to heal. Well, she just heal by 50%. Yeah. That's the move. Only issue, pray mark. So yeah, she's dead. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. How is St. John the only one left on the field? That slow burn is how it gets ya. See, that's the issue. I like being patient. You can't do that with Lei Hong. You can't do that. You gotta go more gung-ho with it. Let's see what happens if I focus more on damage this time. I don't think we need to change ego. No, ego's not the biggest factor. But we can get revenge. Alright, this one, very much just use butt attacks. Allez. Remise. Vagine. Munition, and downward cleave. Get it out there, get it out there. Man chose this store in Courtyard because he would have burned down the temple? Yeah, that wasn't his job, was it? Alright, how many thresholds can we get? 1, 2, 3, all of them. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. Get all 3 on her, please. I might not put you in a great position to do that. Ah, come on, attack her again, please! Kill her! She got banned from the restaurant, she probably deserves it! Well, okay, you got the one on Otis. I guess that's fine. You're going on Otis again? Share the wealth, man! Damn, that's rude. Bad start. Lei Hong can be patient stab, but allows a lot of chain spam. Ah. Alright, I suppose if I want to spam healing, I need to make sure that Pursuance and Lantern are adequately provided. coin power on Regret is nice, but I don't think it's terribly important. Also, early on, make sure that I can get Otis to have two Pothos Malthus, which means Sloth is on deck. Why are you struggling? Why are you struggling, sir? Oh, because you have Prey Mark. That would do it. Oh, but you can use Evade. We'll let you evade. We'll let you evade. Wait, that's Sloth on demand? Oh, that was a skill issue. Damn it! Okay. Can I make good use of Gluttony here? Yes. Is it worth it? I think it's okay to use mid skills at the start so that once you're powered up, you can use your better skills. I will, however, get the res on that. I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. Run it, run it, run it. Okay. Next. So, ideally, how many turns was I there for? Like 10 turns? I want to say 10 turns. Get that down to 8. Focus on getting him down until he's staggered. Now, there's a clause where he will remove himself from stagger. Is it an HP threshold? Oh, Otis. Oh, Otis. I mean, he's still in the minus zone, but still. Also, dodge on Preymark on Leihang's nuke turns. Yeah, I mean, we can dodge on the nuke turns easily with the Cinq units, because there's, like, no reason not to. Unless we really want to get him to stagger. Well, no, he recovers from stagger. Oh, let's see. I just want to check on one thing. I want to see how he recovers from stagger. Because I keep forgetting that one. I know that's major. At 90% less HP, or at the end of the second turn reload, it's used stagger to recover from stagger. Okay, so you've just got to take care of it. Got it. Okay. At 80% less HP at the end of the fourth turn. Ah, okay. 80% or less HP or at the end of the fourth turn, get a new pattern. Got it. And then 60% or below. When he just recovers from stagger so fucking often. Okay, okay. Also, dodge your Preymark on Leihang's nuke turns. Defense, not dodge specifically. I mean, defense is... At this point, they're one and the same, aren't they? They're all evades. I understand you're talking in generalizations, but, like, I think in this case, it should be fine. We currently do not have all of the... Did he not get his evade off? Did Hong Lu not get his evade off? Apparently not. That's a shame. Let's get it off this turn. Okay. As far as Merceau goes, this is where we want to use the evades. I would rather make that happen. Well, I would rather him win the clashes, if at all possible, so we'll just have one. And then... You're favored, should you be favored. Ill-Inflict Declare Duel. Nah, that's just handy. Then we can deal a bit more damage. I still want to hold off until I've got more poise on deck. Because she's got a good amount of count, not a lot of potency. Let's make sure it counts when it comes up. And then that should be okay for the moment. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Doesn't BBK level 8 Fighter 82 actual is a straight random by the city scaling generally combo level? Bamboo batted Kim? BBK. It's not the Night Drifter. It's healing generally cap level. Who's BBK again? So the boss is your reverse attack weight manip. Wait, what is reverse attack weight manipulation? That one's new to me. I know about attack weight manipulation. I meant Bamboo Hatted. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. I forgot about him as an ally unit, too. Barwas VHK, you're totally fine, dude. I'm just very detail-oriented. Do we heal up already? I think we still focus on passives here. Which means you can generally choose who the rat skill hits. Don't you always do that by targeting, though? It's one skill, and it adjusts to the speed of anyone. Doesn't that mean it always targets? Or am I missing something? Let's see. So you've got greater poise count. I want your potency up. Fanta, do we have anything on Gluttony Res? No? Okay. Cool. That's fine. Instead, this is turn 4. I'd like to start doing damage now, please. Healing is all well and good. How is your poise count? You're only at 5. Got it. Let's see. You can generally choose the route skill hits. It's the last 3 who you clash with. Really? Oh, so his attack weight automatically goes to the last 3 that you clash with on that. That is interesting. I never heard of that before. Anyway, I guess I have to be patient if I want to go for a slow burn, huh? And I want to be able to, like, evade. Yeah, because these are unbreakables no matter what. Alright, alright. I'm gonna keep using the skill 1 solely because of A-Res. And I'll at least get some level of damage buff. Punition... Only neutral? That should sort itself out afterward. And then let's finally get some Sloth on deck. Because I want Otis to get that buff. Okay. Rupture is nice, but whatever. The evade does not work this way. Understood. Okay, okay. Is that the lay head ass? Yeah, it is. I suppose a time will come where it becomes useful, but not yet, not yet. Ooh, got greedy, got greedy! That's gonna bite me in the ass. I think I just need to avoid, well, avoidable losses. Like that. Several of those are avoidable losses. That, however, was unfortunate. I mean, I'm glad he won in the end. Yeah, no, I gotta just go on full damage mitigation while maximizing damage here. And luckily those two tend to be one and the same. Okay, whoever's the last 3 to target, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Alright. Also, clashing includes evading with the last 3. Okay, okay. Tremaine oneself will be handy for getting ego. Merceau would appreciate it, I'm sure, but he's also got Prey Mark, so it doesn't really work well for him. I think I'm overthinking it a little bit. Can I lasso him? Nah, I may as well just get Tremaine oneself. Yep. I want to use this. I want to use this. Speed is 10. Yeah, it's not worth it. Just run it, just run it. Wait, what's your attack weight? Actually, no, don't run it. Well, do run that, but I want to save this move. And then the rest can go off if we're going to test this theory. So 1, 2, 3. Here are the 3 we've got. What's your base attack weight? Your base attack weight is 1, right? Yep, so that gets up to 3. We should have these 3 targeted then. Let's see. Damn, that's unlucky! Damn, that's unlucky! Brother! I'm not even gonna entertain that. That's a reset. That's a reset. What was using before this one? It was a banger? This one? This is the General Kanto 9 fight. Anyway, now I've got to find a 3rd song to play. Screw it. Rippin' time. Alright, let's go, let's go. I actually want to see where he's targeting, because I think one issue I've had is that Dawn is not getting targeted often. Ah, shit. Well, gonna target her. Got something done right? Do it yourself. Hong Lu's already got some. He's got one, you got one, you got one. Everyone's got one. Those with lower stagger thresholds need to get targeted more often. We'll throw you here. You can take one of these. You can take one of these, yeah. You can take both of those, that's fine by me. And then Otis can take this one. Then Hong Lu, just use the Sloth skill, my dude. There we go. You got obliterated? I know. There's always a chance. You can't get too comfortable. It's a shame, isn't it? Alright. Do EDM from Kanto 5? If I have to do another reset, I'll do that one. But I love the Time Ripper theme. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, that was so close, too. You almost got her down past her Threshy. Same here. It's just threading the needle on that one, dude. I think they're also all fatal to slash, too. It's fine, Amiya. They're supposed to do that. I guess because of the damage limitation, you can't really get all of them to their minimum stagger threshold, but oh well. Yeah, because that's below 28%. Wait, what? Oh, that appears now! That's cute. Ah, I never considered that it would open up like this. Alright. Anyway. We avoid damage wherever possible. Let me just focus on what we can do to avoid the unbreakable coins. It's been so damn long, man. Pray. I'm not seeing anything turning it into unbreakable coins, but I know there's an effect that does this. Turn it, tank with cleaver, inner strength. Consumed by certain skills, heal SP equal to the stack consumed by the end of the turn, gain 1 stack per clash. Gain haste by the total stack, no. Savage trigger mark around, used by certain skills. I doubt that's it. No, I'm scanning for the word unbreakable coin. Oh, here we go. Gain 1 damage up or 1 power for 20% missing HP. If the unit's speed is faster, convert final coin of triple slash blast to an unbreakable coin. That's probably what I'm looking at here. There we go. Alright. If that is the case, then what I want to do is get... Oh, I've already got Sloth. I just need Pride. I also still want to get Sloth, because Sloth is handy on this fight. And then I can start building Poise Potency. If I'm willing to use Pride. Which I'm not, because I'd have to use the skill 3. And I don't want to do that yet. However, I am willing to use some butt attacks. And get Wrath, because Wrath is handy. It's a good start. This is a building resources turn. And we're still at the point where we can clash reliably. We can break them down. We'll break them down. Ugh! Not bad. Is there any way I can more reliably build Burn? Why would I want to build Burn? Do I get benefit from building Burn other than with Cinq Dawn and the innate damage that comes with it? Capote will assist with that and benefit. Can I easily inflict Burn Count? I can't easily apply Burn Count, no. Yeah, it's hard to give him the same medicine. Alright, so with Prey... I mean, I could evade with Prey, but I also get more ego resources this way. It also heals 10 SP. I also deal less damage, but as long as they win the clash, it's a net worth. There's a lot of Pride I could get here. Otis is also able to use her passive, not her passive, her main ego, so I do want to get her in on that. Do you have Shin Tian Star? No, so we're going to put you on this. Otis is going to be there for damage going forward. And get you dominating on this. Allez. Oh, nope. Want you to allay on that, so that you can continue getting focused up. And then Dawn, I would like you to build up your poise a little bit more. But sometimes beggars can't be choosers, and we just let this ride. You've got 2 opportunities to run it anyway. Neutral here. Favorite here. Favorite here. Cool. Alright, cool. This will at least be helpful so that she can start getting 30% more damage going forward. What's up? Eating an egg sandwich right now? Not much. I'm eating some carrots. Go to here. Yeah. LC Faust passive did give us major burn count, but need 20 plus potency, I reckon. Yeah. It's also a little too generalized for this. I did not make the passives with that in mind. For better or worse. There we go. How much damage are we looking at? Yeah, not a lot just yet. Good for juicing the potency, though. Can't deny it. That's fine. That's fine. You're at 45. I believe we're going to be able to keep him at low SP for a bit, too. Only because he should gain more SP. Oh, no, he doesn't. He also gets plus coin boost. Lovely, that. How is your poise count, man? Poise counts at 5? Disgusting! I can start pursuing early, but we haven't really lost a lot of HP, is the only deal. I don't think it's worth it just yet. Hong Lu, we can get you on to remain oneself immediately. You can dominate that, that's fine. Merceau is the one that is on prey duty. Dominating here, sure. Favored here, sure. Otis, we need you to not take any damage. And you gain aggro, that's funny. Okay, keep that up. I want Dawn to... How much burn do you get? 2 poise count, 2 burn, 2 burn. Your poise count stacks are looking good. Gain 3 poise count, additional poise count equal to nerve strike. Cool. Focused attack is there, that's good. Yeah, I think we'll double red. We can double red it. And then this contra attack can dominate here. It will apply declared dual Sinclair, which is okay. Yeah, run it, run it, run it. Raven wants up resource creation? Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. The Fragile's handy. I like inflicting more where possible. Not quite possible there, though that's fine. Minus 44! Ooh. Oh, maybe I did want to use a skill 3 here. Maybe there was value in that. Oh well. Oh well. 45 SP is still handy. And this is with diminished damage. Keep that in mind. We would have done double with that otherwise. Remain oneself, very useful. Okay. Isn't there a pass that gives +1 poise for poison, or is that a Shi ID? That would be a very powerful passive. I don't recall. I don't recall. Ever since I stopped doing kit reviews as much, I just haven't been focusing on Limbus gameplay details, so I haven't been committing it to memory. But oh my god, studying the lore has been fun. Passive applies enemies with her nerve strike. Ah. Alright, here you are, here you are. Focused attack. Cool, cool. Where are we going with this? So evidently I could make sure that this targets the right person. I don't want this to target Otis so that she gets her damage up. Do I want to use Ego? I could tinker with Lasso, but that's not smart. I could run... There are 2 Sinners that could use it right now. I can run Lantern. Lantern's dominating, so I think that's worth. We'll let these evades go off. Is someone screaming in the background of that track? I've never noticed that before. We'll have you evade just to be safe, in case I make a misplay. So then 1... No, no, no. 1... No. 1, 2, 3, assuming it works this way. Let's go. Okay, cool. Based on Ego, though, heals SP every turn, so it's neat. That's true. I think that can only be so useful, though. Ooh, that went for Merceau? I don't think I targeted Merceau, though. Yeah, I don't think that went how I wanted it to, but that's fine, because Otis still... Yeah, Otis is still good. Otis still ain't taking the damage. You're also only at inner strength. You don't have your 20 star up, so it should be safe to attack you. Otis, you're at speed 7? Oh, you're on you're on Treymark, though. That's not great. I'll risk it there. I'll risk it. The mark is gone because Lei Hung's a bitch like that, I fear. He's also at 45 SP. Can I knock him down to size at all? Probably. These aren't the strongest skills, so we'll throw them on the easier to clash areas. You can probably win over that. Donkey, how you doing? Oh, that's it, that's it. There's the poise we're looking for. There's what we want to see. And then the Cinq there. Remises damage. We're on turn 6. Burn isn't getting too bad. And Lust is more scarce. So we take that. 7 skills, what am I not acknowledging? This one. Oh, it's hopeless, you say. Okay. How about that? Okay, cool. Neutral. Do I want to drop your SP? Or do I want to evade? If you get hit by a 2-coiner, that's fine. Use the Crying Claire. I could use the Blubber Bubble. I think that's what you mean. What's your passive on that? Oh, right, because you have the Tiger Mark. Right. Gain 1 protection if you insert Blubber Bubbles effect, gain 1 additional protection. It's fine. What would he become fatal to? Wrath and Lust? He's already currently fatal to that. Oh, right, because, yeah, that's what he has equipped. Duh. I'm not going to overthink it. I want him to get SP. I want him to win the clash. The SP will fall on Lei Hung as this goes on. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with taking the risk. Okay. Next up. Not bad. So this part I can stall on. This part I can actually kind of train myself up on. That's nice to see. Yeah. Momori. Yep, that was a net loss of 3 poise count. Okay. So I gotta make sure I use those skill 2s to regenerate it wherever possible. And that is unbreakable coins. So I need to be wary that whenever I do that, or attack that skill. Ooh, yep, that was the risk. That was the risk I ran. Someone is gonna be taking some damage. Okay, looks like we're threading the needle okay. I think we'll be able to. It seems like it's fine. And then 2967, sub 100 damage. I think it's time for Pursuance. Just preventative Pursuance as well as a preventative Lantern. That'll help Dawn stay on deck, and we need her. Who do I want to take damage? Oh, so Dawn's not going to be great for damaging this turn. Unfortunate. Will let Merceau take it this turn? You can go on this slot. And then Otis, you got your 3 funny damage on deck. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. Does she need to... If she doesn't clash, does she deal more damage? Nah, was afraid of that. Oh well. I mean, but he will be staggered. Ah, nope, nope. All unopposed on clash will counter. Wait, that is true. I could just not clash. This is a true statement. And I could wait to use the ego as well. You're not wrong. You're not wrong there. Only one I don't want to address is Dawn, because, you know, she's got the debuff and I'd rather save it, but, like, yeah. Yeah, no, you cooking on that. That's going to be maximum damage where possible. So screw it. How's your poise? Girl, you are not good at generating poise. Let me just tell you that right now. In fact, do I want to do this? I think so. It'll be good for the damage. And then she's clashing it. It'll be fine. Yeah, make it happen. Trial Evade on Dawn? Oh, because the counter will go through, won't it? Is that the logic? That's probably the logic, isn't it? Because, yeah... Well, I could. No, because you're getting some skills up. She's still fastest. This might be a dumb move. This might lose me the run. I think I'll just let it ride. I think I'll let it ride and then heal next turn. Just for the sake... Nah, I'm being petty. I'm being petty. That's me being petty. Oh, that's right, the clashes go first! No, because if this actually wins the clash... Which it didn't. Ah, I should have done it. I should have done it. I shouldn't have given in. I should have gone for the damage. Ah, it's a shame. Oh well. Alright, hopefully this does some. Tears of the Tarnished Blood has more than 4 attack weight when you corrode it. Significantly more than 4 attack weight. It's got 7. It's a seasonal ego. Why did I see 4 attack weight and immediately think, oh yeah, that's safe? Motherfucker! I mean, the consequences could have been worse. But still, I would prefer to not deal with them. 2610, so we're about 2,000 damage off. He's got... Yep, Tiantui Star. Oh, did Otis get hit? Oh, that's a shame. That's a crying shame, in fact. Someone's got to beat over that now. Ah. Alright, I'd rather evade with this. Hong Lu, your days are numbered, so you may as well... I don't have Dimension Shredder. I really mistook that for Dimension Shredder. I'm throwing! Alright, we can at least heal up. Sinclair does not have the gluttony necessary for this, so I'm just gonna let these guys evade and build it up. This is already in good shape. 1... Oh. Let's see if this actually works. If it goes for Dawn and Merceau, then we know that works. Okay. Blubber Bubble? Why Blubber Bubble, though? Like, I would rather go for a heal of several allies than, like, shield. Especially since it'll eventually expire. Maybe he takes it more than 1 slot? Is this Reflect Trial? No, I'm just doing this on regular for the funsies. Doesn't Lei Hung himself eat attack weight? He can. He can. Okay. We're doing better on healing. How are we doing on the burn? Yeah, I gotta prevent the burn build. Let's see. This needs to go on to someone else. Dawn actually did not take a lot of damage from that. I'm impressed. I would prefer her to build Poise. Okay. Again, 2 Poise potency is the issue. Gain 5 Poise, gain additional 3 Poise. She's at risk of breaking her count if I attack with that now, unfortunately. And we need to build more Envy. Not Envy, we need to build more Gluttony, so I'm not gonna have her use her skill 1. Merceau is not great on this at the moment, so I would rather he... Not bad, eh? I mean, you're still dominating, so that's something. Still... Damn, hopeless on all that? That's a shame. I guess I gotta use this, huh? You're on Tiantui Star's Blade now. Which means that these are gonna have unbreakable coins, and if I want Otis to keep her shit up, I will want her to not attack those skills. What's next? Also, Otis, you've got your attack up. Good. Your damage up, rather. Sinclair has not been generating poise count like a good lad. You hate to see it. And then Hong Lu, let's make sure you keep generating that lovely, lovely sloth for us. Okay, buddy? Alright, let's see. It's because of her Horde passive and conditionals for her poise count. Let's take a look at her passive here. Yep. This is a support passive. You're talking about someone else. Got it. Oh, well. She's the one attacking. Her main pass is dependent on Nerve Strike being at higher stacks than her skill 3. Ah, you're talking about Dawn. Okay. I mean, I should be good for juicing some poise for a little bit. Ooh. However, I broke the tower. I broke the tower on Merceau. That's not great. Gambler's on deck. Thank you very much for that. Contra-attack. Still not a ton of damage. Still not a ton. Alright. It's the goat. I know. We've got Camille Merceau here. At this rate, I might stay streaming before I get the, or I might finish streaming after the intended time I want to get the video up. Oh, good thing I used an evade there. That would have been rough. Oh well, does Sinclair have any good conditionals? That's a good question. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know. However, we're about to lose one of our main healers, and I would like to prevent that. So, Pursuance time, Lantern time. Your count is better now, Dawn, so we're gonna let you... Man, does it have a condition that tells me when it picks, Inflict 1 prey against the target that dealt the most damage to this unit last turn. That's why you keep picking Dawn. That's such a shame. I understand it, but fuck you, man. Sinclair can afford to get hit, right? Yeah, he can afford to get hit right now. Well, I want you to drop your SP, so... We're just gonna get a dominating on you. Otis is not allowed to take damage. So we just put her over here. What do you mean you're neutral on that? What are you good for? Oh well. And then Dawn, I mean, you've got to use that skill, so... You're still gonna win the clash. I have no doubt. I have no doubt about it. Run it! Beauty. Well, now you're definitely gonna win the clash. Pink out potency, yeah. It's live. It's live. Well, I'm live. The update is not live. This is just 8:30. Tricked you, did I? Oh, right. The issue isn't the damage. The issue is the burn application. That was always the problem. Right! How could I be such a fool? Because he's still over 2,000, which is a real issue. I mean, I can offset the burn for a while still, thankfully, but... I gotta be much more mindful of my choices with this. Okay, and now Sinclair's gonna need a heal. Come on, come on. Get it up, get it up, get it up. Yeah, no, it's not live until Wednesday night, depending on your time zone. That's better. Vente. Okay. And then Hong Lu is just here, impaled, which I should probably get a move on dealing with that, huh? Oh, right. But we have a wasted turn. What a shame. Can I effectively lantern this? Yes, I can. I would like to evade, so I will evade. Ba, 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 da, ba. You can throw that up there. I do not trust. I do not trust right now. I just want to save the skill 3. I want to use the skill 3 next turn. That's all this is. I want to use the skill 3. And I want to heal the allies. That's all there is to it. Oh! Oh! That's not good! Ah, I really expected it to work. I really expected it to work. Oof. Well, there goes our healer. Our best healer at that. And a few others. Well, and Sinclair. 2,000. I'm gonna play it through, not because I expect to win, but for a learning experience. No one has Prey Mark. How much can I do damage-wise? We're gonna be down on... I need to win clashes. I need to win clashes desperately. We're gonna be down on... skill slot economy for the rest of the fight. Did I just evade it? Yeah, give it a shot. Try the evade. Try the evade. Let's see. She can still build her SP back up. It's just a matter of dealing enough damage for it to really matter much. 114 on Prairie. And that's only on 3 coins. Yeah, she definitely needs to be used as a damage dealer. A very precious one at that. Okay. Okay, if that's the play, that's the play. Yeah. We need a designated tank. Or at the very least, a designated evader. Actually, yeah, that's the answer. A designated evader. Sinclair could do that. Perso could do that. Otis, I don't want to do that. I think Otis should be on the damage team. Because of that 3%. Yeah! Yeah. Anyway, let's just see how this goes. How does the end run? Minus 15 SP. Only 138? Okay. Don't rely on it much then. Got it. That's fine. Alright, we'll do one more of the EDM, and if that doesn't work, then I gotta do a walk of shame or something. Because I got other stuff I gotta do today. You can focus Lei Hung's first slot and evade? I think I need to use my evades more. I think, yeah, that's the answer. Let's see. Where's Electronic Devil Maker? Where you at? Where you at? Thank you, Dawn. I know I've got it on here. Where are you? I didn't remove EDM, did I? I had it here for a while at one point. Is it lobby music? I didn't get tired of it, did I? Nah, no way. I mean, if that happens, I promise, so I'll just pull it up and play it. I can do a middle finger Sanj. Oh, here it is. No? No, that's Tojo. Maybe I did get tired of EDM. That's a shame. Why do you have Blade Shoe for a support passive? Why does rain fall when it's cloudy? It falls because it's cloudy. We have Blade Shoe for a support passive. Yeah, it looks like I don't have that. I don't know. For Carter's here, you want middle finger Tojo? Could also do Sanjo. Let's see. How about... Nope. That's a different one. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Butler Ryoshu as her support passive? Let's see what it is. Another play wins a clash game with poise count 3 times. Oh yeah, that's super handy for the Cinq. We can do that. Sure. Is there pattern pass we could have for Roja? I don't think we need to worry too much about min-maxing passives. I'm not gonna reject it if something easy comes up, but like... She doesn't have a ton of poise units. And her LCB passive is just good. Alright, here we go, here we go. Anyway, is there any way I can make sure Dawn loses her... Oh, this is already promising. 50? Oh, that's already at 20% of your attack. Okay. Nah, best I can do is just get rid of some skills. You've got one. I can give you another. Yeah. You've got one. It's a good one, too. Yeah, we can let that ride. We can let that ride. Otis doesn't need much to lose it. But I would like her to have a second skill that clashes. Is anyone attacking Sinclair? Because he needs some damage. I think Hong Lu's the one I'm least worried about when it comes to damage, so we'll let Sinclair have this. And then Otis... do your best, Otis. Do your best to get hurt. Alright, alright. Passive min-maxing so they can read through the story right now. I mean, min-maxing passives is good. That's a decent part of the game. I'm just thinking, like, in regards to Rodion specifically, I'm not terribly concerned about getting something much better than her LCB passive, because I don't see much doing a lot better for that. Alright, let's see. I feel like I can overclock most egos and not have an indiscriminate problem that turn, but the overclock gains resident attack weight. What did I miss? Mid-skill attack weight gain isn't manipulable to my knowledge. Ah, I see. That explains a lot. Okay. Surpasses on the LCB centers are still very good, not gonna lie, even today. I think they're good because they're on the LCB centers and everyone gets them. Because you definitely need good fielded centers, but having good support passives on LCB centers just, I feel like, is a kind thing to do. Anyway, let's start building up some poise count. Because I want to build poise potency. I want Dawn to be in a position where she is able to deal a lot of damage, which means that we have to alternate between her and someone else every turn. Hong Lu, Merceau, and Sinclair are going to be the ones that are alternating doing damage. Dawn is going to be our main damage dealer alongside Otis because she has the ability to deal more. They both are good at dealing sinking and also Sinclair and Merceau are helpful for taking care of healing. For now, my main priority should be building up what we need for support passives. Not support, well, kind of. I haven't really been focusing on that, but building up what we need for Ego to use. I think that's only Sloth at the moment. And then Contra Attack. Oh wait, hold up. Contra Attack's actually good for getting some damage off immediately. I'm good with that. And then Merceau. I'll juice that now. I'll use that now, why not? We're already getting some Fragile off, it's fine. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, let's go. Beauty. Got some Fragile on deck already. Alright. Please, thank you. 1 and 2. Every little bit of Fragile counts here. Okay. Good. Ooh. Please. Ah! Brought him back. It's okay, it's okay. We're still in good tempo. We're still in good tempo. We can afford to lose one. Alright. Alright, next up, I would like to evade this. Just evade it. How's your... Sancho, get out of the way. Faster the target when coin power 2 speed difference. I'm gonna take the risk and evade this. But we're also going to just win the clash. Oh, can I win the clash? Do I use it now? It feels so frivolous, too. I think I take the risk. I would rather lose the clash and take some minor amount of damage instead of waste the skill 3 next turn. It's a risk, but what I'm willing to take. Anyway, 2 Pothos Mothos. Dominating here. Engagement's decent here. We could do with building Lust, so we'll go here with that. And we're gonna need some Gluttony for the sake of using the healing skill, so I'd rather take that. I could also... Well, instead of actually, I'm thinking of this all wrong. I should have Merceau evade this, because he's the tank. No one is going for Dawn. I could just have Dawn evade this. Get some Wrath on deck. Yeah. No, do that. That's smarter. And you're favored on that? Why? This is on defense here. Ooh, Coin Power +2, but only if on 3 or more. Oh well, I'll take that. Who am I missing? No, apparently I've addressed everyone. Okay, cool. Ah, you hate to see it. It's okay, it's okay. It's 7 damage. It's 7 damage. Only issue is that the SP is back up. We can manage that. I just want to make sure that we don't get too much burn count and that we keep Dawn in the state where she can deal damage. That's all that really matters. Okay. That is fine. A little bit of sinking application where possible is nice as well. There we go. There we go. Can you do 900 MD solos a day? It will give you more knowledge on how attacks sword and how defenses activate, and you get 750 lunacy. Probably not. Woof. Mainly because, then I'd never make a lore video ever again. And I just got to a point where we should have one coming out this week. And I'd like to keep it that way. Alright, that's on Sinclair now. That's good, that's good. Next step, I want to make sure Dawn is able to deal damage in the areas that count. She's only got 1 poise. I mean, this will juice her potency, and this will keep her count up. I think that's fine. That's fine, it's fine. And then, what else do I want? Damage-wise, we're kind of fine on. Merceau, not Merceau. Merceau's actually not the one who's doing a lot of damage right now. Wait. Pray. In clash with enemy, clash power -5. Unity equipped to attack skill. Take -75% damage when they hung. Okay. Can someone else win the clash, please? It can't be her. You're dominating? That's cool. We can then have Sinclair get a little bit more envy. Not envy, I keep calling gluttony envy. Get a little bit more gluttony. Otis. I seriously don't know what the fuck to do with Otis sometimes. Otis can go on Punition, and Hong Lu is on duty here. That's fine. Can I apply much? No, not particularly. This is okay, this is okay. Alright. Minimum damage. Okay. Wait, I should have evaded that. There's a reason I keep telling myself to use the evades. And now you've got 7 burn count, you fool! This is why I need to keep evading that specifically and not clashing it. Ooh, that's a shame. I mean, I guess it's kind of threading his SP needle, for whatever that's worth. Speaking of threading the SP needle, Don's got it! Okay, 59 without any crits. That's okay. This is just gonna help her continuously build up. I gotta let her use her skills. I gotta let her loose. There you go. Don't you dare get hit. Okay. Now we've got a skill 2-3 setup coming next turn, which I love. I want to heal some folks. I think getting a heal from Sinclair is healthiest. Then evade on this. You can clash with this if you want. Evade, 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 evade. Run this. That was not on purpose. Nope. Do it like this, do it like this. There we go. Alright, cool, 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 cool. Blade Lineage song can be useful? Oh, yeah. Dude, put the idea in the right spot and they can be useful. How much attack weight are we looking at? Did I not have... Oh, right. I guess this doesn't work if the attack weight is gained midway through. Oh, well, it's fine. Even if she lost the... No, she still has the damage up. Interesting. I wonder what I'm missing. Either way, this needs to be evaded. Merceau, you're on that duty. 45 SP here. Dawn, I want you to take care of damage duty. Otis, you're next. You need Punition up. Oh, man. I want you to be faster, Sinclair. I really wish you were faster. That way we could get that Fragile on deck so much quicker. So much more reliably. Who are we targeting? Dawn? Okay, well now you have to do something. Struggling? Fine. You're just on duty then, and we can put the skill 3 over here. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, let's go. Run it! Alright, how much damage we doing? 17, that's gotta be a guaranteed. 100, good. That's 114? Might have been 17, but I think it was 14. Okay, I would venture that's almost 200 damage. I probably should have just looked at Lei Hong's HP beforehand. Okay. Get those heads, man! Get those heads! There you go. That's the stuff! And then... Okay. I'm seeing the value in the evade for slow play. If you do slow play, you gotta commit to it. And this means Dawn. Yep, now Dawn's the one on the defensive. For every 2-speed difference, she's at 8. I will take the risk of letting her do this. Or, actually, I'll do something more. How are we doing on healing? Fine. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll let it go. I want Merceau to get this next attack off. Get the res. Oh, Contra attack. I'd really like for Sinclair to be the fastest for that to happen, though. I'll save it a little longer, that's fine. And then Otis, you can use this. Jin's there? Okay. We'll take the risk, we'll take the risk. Run it. And the risk didn't pay off. Ugh. I mean, I'm glad there isn't much of a consequence for losing the counter clash. That much is nice. That much is nice. Okay. Are we gonna go sub 3,000 this turn? There's a chance. There's a chance. Okay. Net negative SP from this turn is good. Looks like sub 3,000. Oh, no, never mind. I forgot. We don't have another seal going up. 3,000 alone is good. Okay, okay. Oh, he can't be staggered, though. No! I mean, if I can avoid doing, what, 35 damage? We're probably fine? That's such a mean thread, though. Ugh. Read chat, we're giving extremely valuable information. About RR2? About Fell Bullet and Blade Lineage's song? About Yisong's ego? I don't think this is relevant to me right now. We're intentionally using Cinq and not Yisong, nor his Blade Lineage ID. I mean, I'm glad y'all are having a good time. Don't let me yuck your yum. But like, yeah. I mean, don't get twisted. I'm reading on the side. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see though. Yeah, they're just talking among chat. They're fine. Just use Hex Nail. Only issue with that is I'd like to save Contra attack. Unless, oh no, he's faster. What I could do though? I don't think I've used to remain oneself yet. His SP is at -7. This is saying it's dominating. Honglu's at 45, even if he gets higher. Honglu does give him 1 final power most. It's very likely that they win. I guess I can't use Contra attack anyway though, because I'm on the defensive. Ah, that's rough, that's rough. I want to attack something he's strong against. I guess there's not much to be done, huh? Yeah, I really wanted to attack with someone that was weak. I guess... Wait, hold on, Sinclair, what's your blubber bubble at? Cavernous Wailing, 64. And... Does Hexnail have lower attack level? No, it is higher! I mean, I guess... No, he's weak to Envy. How about Sloth or... Oh, hear me out. La Sangre de Sancho. Dominating. Then we can get an evade. I deadass am fine with Sinclair taking the hit. I will risk that. I will risk that for the sake of not losing Contra attack. 100%. I'll even do the stupid gimmick. 1, 2... There we go, there we go, there we go. Hexnail's pretty good for its passive too. I think I neglected to look into that one. Let's see. I see the value. Actually, yeah, there is a good amount of value in that, isn't there? Still, I don't want to waste Contra attack right now because the... Right. Well, shit. Hey, you know what? He got tails. He got tails. And he got tails, huh? We're using Healing Ego this turn, huh? La Sangre deals 18 damage. It's perfect. It was. Unfortunately, the 5%. Oh well. Look, we can salvage that. We can salvage it. Here's what you do. We run into these first for additional damage. I know that you've got your funny little savage shit on deck, but Honglu can evade this. Will he successfully evade it? Time will tell. And then I would like Otis to apply some sinking, please and thank you, so that we can regain momentum. Oh, that's unopposed? That's a shame. Dawn, no one's going for Dawn, thankfully. They are consistently going for Sinclair. There's not much I can do about it. I would just like to... How's your crit? Your crit's not very good. It'll give you a poise count. I'll let you have it because it's a good passive. Yeah, it'll do, it'll do, it'll do. Alright, let's go, let's go. Alright. We can at least inflict more fragile this turn. Oh, wait. Okay, stagger threshold. I forgot. Wait, that's actually kind of good. That's fine, that's fine. Sure. If I can get you down to 25, that'd be lovely. Okay. Okay, let's see how well this does. 151. Just over 25. Okay. Dawn's healed. He's staggered. Yes! Yes! Okay. Now we Lantern. And also Pursuance because I'm greedy and I don't want Dawn to die. And also these guys will heal each other too, so that's just handy. Dawn is actually in a really good spot to go ham. No, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. You're fine here. You'll get your attack over here. Actually, no. Go for the A-res. This will help Dawn's damage. And there's nothing else I really want to do right now. We run it. There we go. Doesn't Pursuance apply extra heal on stagger? Maybe, but we're still gonna apply more Pursuance in general. Oh, that's better. That's better. And that's at half damage. Okay, now for the big ones. Alright, 2273. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Sub 2000? Sub 2000. That's what I like to see. Alright, gimmick acknowledged. Now he's all shinned up with everywhere to go. Dawn, you're gonna want to dodge. For this? I mean, just win the clash, right? Can Sinclair win the clash using Hex Nail? 20 SP? I'm not loving it. No, he's at 45, the fucker. Is this where I use Fluid Sac with Dawn? It would dominate for sure, but... Or Magic Bullet. Magic Bullet is favored. I don't know if I want to risk that. Well, that's 15 SP, isn't it? Yeah. You're not doing great clash-wise, are you, Hongles? Wait, does Lantern do it? Probably not, right? Nah. No shot. Okay. If I want a sure thing, I would indeed go for... Rip. I would indeed go for... Fluid Sac. That being said, I would rather... I'd rather not risk it. Everyone evade. Everyone set up your evade. Single file, single file. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I'd rather win the clash, guaranteed. Wait. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I'm such a dumbass. Ah! Oldest trick in the book! No! User error! User error! Dawn's dead, isn't she? It was going so well, too. It was going so well! Nah, that was entirely user error. That was entirely user error. I mean, he's got 3 fragile. Consider that he's got 3 fragile. Okay, imagine if I could just get his SP lower now. I'll play through. I'm likely gonna have to make the shame walk, but that's fine. I'll change some others. On these, I'll evade this one. And then... I got so fucking impatient! Oh well. I mean, he's still winning the clash. That's nice. That's nice. Nah, that's why you gotta have attention to detail. See, that's the danger of also doing casual streams. You forget to actually focus on the details. My man's is dead. Okay. Yep. Nah, just kill him. Just kill him. There we go. Just use all egos corroded? Yeah. I'll let Otis decide whether she wants to corrode. Not yet? We can fix that. Go corrode. Go, do a crime. Oh hey, they're all still here. He's not even using his stupid fucking move, too. He's just chilling while they refill his ammo. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Alright, now Otis is gonna play... Otis is gonna play Cleaver. And that's it. Okay, yeah, I'll take the walk of shame on that one. That was 100% user error. It was served up to me, and I just, like, literally grabbed the bowl of soup, flicked my wrist, and fumbled it all onto the floor. I'm looking at spilled soup. I'm looking at lost soup. It's such a shame. Alright, well, yo, what we doing? We're getting ready to release a new video in like 15 minutes. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Anyway, that's been enough. I didn't want this to be a super long stream. This is really just to have fun, and we're already here for 3 hours, so like, I'm looking forward to the comments talking about how we spent 3 hours looking into the ID. That'll be fun. Anyway, expect a new video out in a few minutes. There's a link to the Discord if you want to join in and get updated on that stuff. We've got a pretty chill community there, and we'll do the actual Reflect trial and use actual IDs with it. Well, actual IDs. We'll make a team specifically for it when it comes out. Catch you later.